So you're now tuning into another episode 71 for the love of the game. Jim, myself, Dre, Ronaldo, and our resident Arsenal correspondent, Wavy. What's good, lads?
Big up, big up,
Still
big
good,
up.
bro. Don't know here for the love of the
That's
game.
good.
Don't know.
As always, man. As always. This week a lot to get through. Gonna talk about the controversial ending between City and Spurs. It's looking like a three-horse title race now. And also 2 rounds of fixtures before we're back next week. So we're going to do a midweek preview and a weekend preview as well. A lot could change in the Premier League before we come back next week. But before we discuss all that, we have to talk about Manchester United, eh? Another defeat away at one of the top teams in the Premier League. This time at Newcastle, 1-0. A lot has been said about the performance, the manager, the club. I think we should just start on the game first, and then we'll talk on the deeper problems. Ronaldo, who do you think's to blame for our defeat at the weekend?
Oh, come on. There's only one place to start, innit? That's with the commander in chief, the guy that's at the helm, the guy responsible for it all, mate. He gets plaudits when we win, so surely he has to be held accountable when we lose. So for me, blame starts at tenors, innit? When I see players out there, no desire, no fight, no, the manager picks them, Jay. I know these are guys, and we look at them like we can single out players: Rashford, Martial, Nacho, Bruno. At the end of the day, he sees them in training, innit? He sees the effort that they're putting in. So he should be choosing players based off that. Like, let me just use one example. For example, Arteta. They asked him about Martinelli. Guy was like, bro, he was doing this in training. Like, I had to pick him. He was showing the same energy, -2 degrees in training. So I'm gonna put him out there. So why is it at United? It's not done of the same. You know what I'm trying to say, Dre? The same, like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like why our maths are not adding up. Our situation is totally different from the guys at the top because I always look at the top, and this is how they're operating at the top. We're not operating like that off that basis. We're not choosing players off their efforts in training, off their attitude and desire. We're just choosing them off names. It's like there's already names on the team sheet for next week. What's the point training? Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So for me, I blame tenors, bro, to answer your question. First and foremost.
Because I was watching Paul Scholes. He was on some like international station. He was talking, and I don't really listen to what Paul Scholes has got to say because some of the stuff he says comes a bit biased and a bit waffle. But he said something which was spot on. United look like they have no discipline, no structure, and they just play with no instructions.
There you go.
What's your thoughts on that? Like, because it just looks like these guys meet up. They look like a Sunday league team that met up. They met up for the first time the night before at the pub. Said, "Come, we might as well just make a team tonight. Go to Newcastle, play again on Saturday. I hope for the best, lads." Where do you think? Because last season it seemed a bit more structured. Like, what has Ten Hag done from last season to this season, where it's just gone completely tips up? Like, it's gone completely left field.
Bro, for me, where it's gone wrong, it hasn't gone wrong. It was always like this. It's been like this from the day he walked through the door. He's trying to instill discipline, but it's not working. Because what you do, you put your marker down, innit? Everyone thought he'd done that with Cristiano Ronaldo. Then pops the Sancho situation. So we're like, all right, cool. He's about his discipline. Then pops the Veron situation. Then we're like, all right, he's about his discipline. Then he's waving his arms, shouting at his players at half line against Newcastle. Come on, bro. It hasn't. It's been there, Jay. It's been festering. He's having issues. You can't fall out with your squad. Surely the buck stops at some point. Like, you put a marker down, all the rest of the players fall in line. I hate to keep going to Arteta, but because our special guest Wavy's here, he did that. Aubameyang, he showed them, this is what I want, and this is how I'm going to run my ship. Who else fall out of line? No one else did. I hate to keep doing that, Jay, but Pep does it. Cancelo, you're not playing. Sorry, Jay, you're not playing. I don't care how good you are, what we won with you. This is what I want. Discipline. If you're not going to fall in line, you're out the door. At United, he's keep having problems with the players, Jay. So he shows that, where does it stop, bro? They don't respect him. They don't.
Here's the thing with Arsenal. Here's the thing with United. You see the Cristiano Ronaldo thing? You see why that was accepted by everyone? Because we were winning games. We were happy when Sancho went away to where did you go? Nova Scotia or wherever for whatever months. It was calm. We trusted Ten Hag because he was winning games. You see when he sent Sancho to do pack lunch with the under 18s, I said, that's big. But you see when you're not winning games, the team are going to start looking you funny. The fans are going to start looking you funny. Because now they're going to look at you like, raw, you did all of that, but you're not winning games. It's not justified. Like, boom. Him falling out with Varane. Again, another senior member of the squad. You can't keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, and I have to say this. We can blame the manager for whatever, but at some point, we've got to have a real honest talk about some of these players, bro. A real honest talk about some of these players. And I feel like it's only with the Man United fan base that they have their favourites. And like, you can talk about the squad, but the moment you mention their favourites, oh no, you can't just single them out. Like, it's not that. Some of these players that even we like are crap. They're not good enough. Facts.
Like who? Like who?
But you know, bro, if you've been listening since day one, and Skirvin will tell you this, I've been saying this for years. Marcus Rashford's not the guy to pin your hopes on. I've been saying this for years. If you think you're going to win a major trophy and Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes are your main guys, it ain't going to happen, brother. It ain't going to happen. See when Rashford bursts on, I don't want to single out Rashford because people like to seem that I do, but I don't want to. But I've just got to make this point, yeah? See when the burst on the scene, yeah? I was like, yeah, I was a big Rashford fan because come through the youth team, one of us, he's black, bruv. You don't usually see that one of the top clubs at that point. Black youth player come through, tearing it up. I was like, all right, cool. Rashford could be our guy, innit? A few years go past, all right, cool, he's young, whatever. But now, he's 26 years old. He's been, this March coming will be 8 years since he made his debut. What is he?
I don't know.
What is he?
You might tell me he's your player.
What is he? Because, and you know what? I was watching what's that other pod with Culture Camps. He said something which was so true. He gives off Theo Walcott vibes. Like young prodigy could have been great, but eventually.
No, Ronaldo. What you saying? What's Rashi on?
Rashi's on what he's on, in it, bro. He's a member of the squad that puts in his work. But you see the thing about United, that you see United fans are always gonna have their opinions, innit? You can't blame a man for feeling how he feels. You get me, baby? But for me, this is how I look at it, innit? If I want my team to be at the top, I look at who's at the top. So you see the way how the top operates. For example, who is Arsenal pinning their hopes on? Odegaard's been out of the team. The only person you can't say has been out of the team really is Saka, innit? Because the number of games he plays is ridiculous.
Yeah.
A team is not about Rashford having a bad day, Jay. So just hear me out. If you got a player, two player that you pin your hopes on, tell me the two player that City pinned their hopes on. It shows that the whole team, we're not good enough. You get my point, Wavy? We shouldn't be
I'm not
pinning
saying
our
pinning
hopes on
on.
Rashford and Bruno. For example, say one of them players gets injured. Say one of them players gets injured.
Can I say that?
Hold on. So wait. Who's Arsenal? Wavy. Who's Arsenal's main men?
What you
three
asking
main
me?
players. Who's their three main players? Yeah,
You asking me?
Who's their three main? Yeah, who's their three main players?
I would say Saliba, Declan Rice, and Saka.
All right. Out of 10, what would you say? Wait, hold on. Out of 10, what would you say is their average score a week?
At least 8. At least 8. 8.
Ah, cool. Liverpool, yeah. Who's their three main players?
I would say Salah. What's this? My guy in the midfield now.
Sabazlia.
Yeah. He's doing bits. And boy, I don't know. I'll take Alisson or Van Dijk, but Van Dijk right now. All
right, cool.
That's a smile.
Who's City's main three players? Who's City's main
Haaland,
three men?
Haaland, Rodri, and when fit, I'd probably say Stones. But without being fit, I'd probably say keeper. To be fair, that's their spot.
And you didn't even mention Kevin De Bruyne. That's cool.
Yeah.
What would you say they give you a week? 7?
Yeah, solid 7.5.
That's the level United want to reach to, yeah.
But United, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say De Gea.
But here's my point, yeah. What Rashford? I'm not gonna single out Rashford or whatever.
Hey, I love it.
But I'm not singling out anyone.
I'm gonna say De Gea.
I'm not talking about
Cantona. and Andy Cole.
Straight.
Here's my point.
Yeah.
Here's my point, yeah.
And Sir Alex Ferguson at the helm.
Swear it out. Yeah. Go on, shit.
Here's my point, yeah. What Rashford done on Saturday, everyone's harping on about.
No, he didn't do nothing on Saturday. Let's be real.
He's been doing this. And that's my thing. He's been doing this. He's one of our main men. If you were to say this season, rate Rashford out of 10, what would you say?
He might get a 4 still. He might get a 4. He might push a 4.
And like
he's taking living.
My thing, yeah. And you know what? I'll move on to another. I'll come back to Rashford in a minute. Bruno Fernandes is one of our main players, right? Captain. What would you say out of 10 this season?
That for me?
6, 7. Max.
Yeah, I'll give him that 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's been all right.
About a 5.8.
That's
5.8. Who would you say was our third main guy?
We ain't got one. We haven't got one. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is why every week we let me just
Maguire.
Wavy.
Other guys out injured. Martinez. I'll say Martinez.
Jay's not getting. Yeah, go on.
Here's my thing. Yeah, this is what we have to deal with, bro. And some people might say these guys are talisman, top players. You name any team in the top 4 that's taking Bruno or Rashford and starting them. No one.
Nah, you can't say that, Jay.
No,
you can't say that. That's a matter of opinion. That's a matter of opinion. That's a matter of opinion.
I would take Jared Bowen over Rashford.
That's a matter of opinions, bro. Come on, like let's be
real.
He's been rubbish.
Where's he starting?
He's so inconsistent. Go on.
All right. Watch this. Yeah, I'm gonna show man what I'm talking about. How football is. It's contrast. It's how you view it. Who's the top scoring winger in the Prem? Saka. Country mile. Who else is scoring goals? Not even Martinelli.
Gordon?
Martinelli's got like 1 goal in the league, Jake.
Jared
Gordon?
Bowen.
Gordon?
Jared Bowen.
There you go. And these man goals are sporadic. They're not banging in goals every week. These man goals are sporadic.
Gordon's been banging in goals for weeks.
I'm not talking about, bruv, his performances, Rashford in general, have been rubbish. He's at start of the season, he started up front because we didn't have Martial Højlund. He got moved to his favorite position out on the left. It was rubbish there. He scored 1 goal from open play against Arsenal. Nothing since. He's been that bad. Garnacho's taking his spot on the left. He's played out wide on the right. Rubbish. So what is he?
Sorry, are we going to talk about Højlund?
Hold on, Wavy. Yeah.
We're going to get to Højlund in a minute.
You see where it is, yeah, with me, with United, yeah. This is how I look at it. Man will say, Rashford is Ronaldo's boy. Bruno's Ronaldo's boy. I am comfortable with Ten Hag getting in players that's going to push these man. You see me, I want my team to be, if you're not playing well, you can sit on the bench. If Rashford or Bruno don't give us a performance, the team don't perform. If Arsenal, Saka don't have a good game, they still win matches. Like Haaland yesterday was missing sitters. He didn't score. City still score goals. You see with United, the difference is the pressure on these 2 players are way higher because of the squad. If I can rest, just Emia. If the form of the team has dipped, and that coincides with Rashford's form, it shows you how reliant we are on these men. If you're gonna give Bruno a 5.8, but the team's in 7th, 8th position, it shows you these men are vital. Odegaard, for example, Arsenal captain, he missed how many games? It doesn't have an effect on the team. City, for example, De Bruyne, very important player. He missed how many games already all season? It doesn't have an effect. So you see, United, yeah, it all goes back to the manager. If last season we're going to play with these men, yeah, and we know they're not good enough, and this is what I always say, Wavy, hear me out. You got a squad, yeah, and you play with these guys, yeah, you know they're not good enough. Where are you going to address that? In your recruitment, isn't it? You're going to recruit players that you know that when these men are playing like that, I've got these men that are brought in that's going to do better or raise the bar or show man how it's done. You get me? That's leading to Wavy's point where Wavy says, what's going on with Højlund? Nothing, Jay. This is what I'm trying to say. So the pressure is still on Rashford and Bruno.
Ronaldo, you weren't saying this last week. When you drew to Galatasaray, you was Ten Hag in, fam.
No, I wasn't.
No, yes, you were, bro.
I wasn't.
Yes,
I wasn't. Wavy,
brother,
I wasn't.
Brother,
I wasn't.
Bro.
I wasn't. I'm not
bro,
saying I'm Ten Hag out or Ten Hag in.
Brother, the first thing you said, bro, first thing you said, was like, listen, nah, it's down to the players. Yeah, and this week you've come in, and the first thing you said is down to the manager. So I'm just saying, brother, you see your thing, bro. You're moving like R. Kelly and P. Diddy.
Nah. Wavy.
Brother, you're in one camp, out this camp. Brother,
no. You have to keep it 100.
Ronaldo, you have to accept. You're either gonna blame players or blame the manager, fam. And this week you're blaming the manager. Last week you were blaming the players.
No, I wasn't. I'm not
going to do the receipt thing. It's long.
You have to do the receipt when you make claims like that way. Because you know why, yeah? You know why?
Can I just say one thing?
If I was blaming the players, who was I blaming? Do you get my point? There's only 2 men that you can single out United. You see the rest of them, yeah? We don't expect nothing from them. You see, for example, yeah, Maguire, Lindelof, our expectations are low. So you see, when we go away and concede 3 goals, we still blame our attack, even though the attack scored 3 goals. They've done their job. In football terms,
Turkey
we didn't do a pod. We didn't do a pod. Me and Dre done a quick
Have
thing.
you done a pod after the Galatasaray game, fam? Come on, fam.
Thank you. And I told you, these man, they're not good enough. So you see, this is the reason why Ten Hag gets deflected, Wavy, yeah? Because we've had these men for so long. So we can't put the blame on him. Like, we already know Maguire's not going to be the best. Lindelof ain't going to be the best. Dallo ain't going to be the best. So, you see me, yeah? I don't blame him for them, man. You know what I blame him for? The replacements that he's making, the players that he's bringing in.
What are you saying now? Ten Hag, his time done.
It's coming to an end. I already said this. He's up for sacking by December. Things could turn and he could be gone by December, Wavy. Because you know why, Wavy? It's the guys that he brought in.
When he bucks Liverpool, he's going to know about himself. That's what I'm saying.
You see where I'm coming from? I've already highlighted this from before the season kickoff, Wavy. Because you know why? The players he brought in. If Rashford's not playing well, what I'm saying, Bruno ain't playing well. You have to replace these guys. You can't go season in, season out saying, these man ain't good enough. So you bring man in. Anthony. Is he playing better than Rashford? No, he's not. You get where I'm coming from, Wavy. So watch this. We're forever going to blame Rashford because he has to move positions to help the manager, to balance the team. But if I say that now, man's going to say I'm biased. I'm looking at the team as a whole. Maybe he doesn't want to play their way. You get where I'm coming from, but he has to play there because the manager's guy that he brought in is not good enough. But you see United fans here, they will still blame Rashford and be like, I can't be blaming a man that's been at the club for how many years? Watch what I'm saying, Jay, before, yeah? I'm not going to blame a man that's been at the club for how many years, yeah? And we know what he can do, Wavy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's that we know what you can do in it. So when the manager comes in, give us something that's going to replace that. It's fine Rashford sitting on the bench, Wavy. As long as the man's on the pitch is getting the results for Manchester United. You get what I'm saying, Wavy? And this is what man don't understand. It's fine, Bruno. Man goes, I'm not attached to these man like that, you know, Wavy. I rate them because I know when my team does well, they're at the heart of it. And that's just the facts. We can't deny that. So this is why the team's dead, because these man form have dipped. Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
No, I hear all of that. I hear all of that, yeah. All I want to say is that I'm not going to lie. You've moved from the players to the manager. And that's what I'm saying. That's it. There's nothing other than that. All I'm saying,
can I just say this?
You can go back. You can go back in the archive. I'm not bringing no receipt. All I'm saying is that from last week to this week, you've gone from the players to the manager. That's it.
All right. Let me just make one more point on that. Yeah, why I blame
you can make as many points
this
as
is why
want.
I go from the players to the manager, maybe. Yeah, this is why I go from the players to the manager, because I know, these men ain't good enough. So you see a manager, you see a manager. What you do now, you earn your chips in it. Like for instance, Eddie Howe, we played them. He's got 2-3 goalkeepers on the bench. You earn your coin by getting results with players that's in your squad. So it shows the work you're doing on the training pitch. This is what I say. It's easy to win when you got your best team, bro. It's easy when you got your best starting 11 out there. It's easy. See, when you do earn your money now, is when you put these men out there that I know. Well, I know that. Bro, listen.
Like Arteta.
I always use the top, so I'll use Arteta.
All right, cool.
At the top. I always use the top because that's where man's aiming to be. I've already said it. Every week we're emphasizing captain, Bruno Fernandes, etc. Arsenal been playing without their captain for a number of weeks. Nothing changed. Nothing changed, Jay. That's how you build a squad, Jay. For example, I'm showing you, Martinelli's having a bad run of form. What does the manager do? All right, son, sit on the bench for a while. Don't worry. Get your form back. That's fine, Jay. And this is what man don't understand what I say about United. That's fine, Jay. You see, if man's going to go, Rashford, you're not playing well. Sit on the bench. That's his job, Jay. So you see, when you put Rashford out there and he's doing a stinker week in, week out, who do you blame? The player or the manager for picking him? You see where I'm coming from? That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah.
Can I just say this?
We're talking about two different levels.
I know he's having a stinker, Rashford. But you see, the minimum I expect from everyone that's out on the pitch is effort. Minimum. That's minimum from every player that comes out on the pitch.
And that Roy Keane thing that you posted yesterday, levels.
That's minimum. I don't even care, bro. I've seen crap play for Man United. Leo Miller, Gabriel Obertan, what's his name? Bebe, Dong Fang Zhu, all these dead men I've seen play for my club. They've given me effort, bro. Effort. That's all I ask from everyone that plays for my club is effort, brother. You see, when you're losing the ball and you're just, or you're not tracking back, and it's not just Saturday. Rashford's been doing it. He's been doing it. And he's been getting away with it because he scores goals. You see, there's only certain players, like the only player in my lifetime when I supported Man United that I can allow to get away with not tracking back is Cristiano Ronaldo because he gives me goals at the other end, innit? So I can take that.
Wouldn't you say that's a tactic from Sir Alex? He left him up there, Jay. It's not like he's not running back,
No,
like not doing his
because
job.
you ain't gonna do it. But if you're not gonna do it, give me goals at the other end. Simple. Rashford, to me, if I was saying to Rashford, if you can't give me goals and you're out of form, at least help your man track back. Give me something defensively. Something. Brother, Wan-Bissaka might as well just said to every Newcastle man that come down that front, yo, just do your thing. Man got no help. And I don't like the way the press seems to just be circling on Rashford because there's other men in the team that are dead. And with Scott McTominay hiding. But you see,
yeah, as you say, bro, it weren't just Rashi not running back. Garnacho was running back as well, Jay. So it could have been a tactic.
Back, brother. He did. Garnacho help back. He did. He did at times. I'm
telling you, bro.
Rashford
both of them wasn't running back. Both of them was high and not running back. I'm going to show you, for example, how did they score? Overload on the left.
Dallo was halfway up the pitch as well.
It's overloads, Jay. It's 2 against 1 because Nacho ain't there.
But when someone
I'm just telling you, my boy.
If you lose the ball, what do you do? What's the first thing you say if someone loses the ball? Go win that back. My man done Rashford calmly, and Rashford's just, and he needs to. And why it looks bad is because he is one of the talismanic figures at Man United. When you're seeing one of the main men do that, he's the number 10, the highest paid player at the club, you know. He's the poster boy for Manchester United. When you see him do that, that's not good. Because you know, bruv, we play football on a Thursday, brother. You see when you see people losing the ball, not coming back, that makes man want to walk off the pitch, bruv. But obviously, them man can't do it because they're paid to be on the pitch, innit? Some man, if that was on a normal pitch out and down the road, the man will walk off. Like, what are you doing? That causes fights and arguments, brother. He's a Man United man. Bruv, you need to play. You should be running around the pitch, chopping a man down. You're from Manchester, brother. You come through the youth team. You know what it's like to be played for Man United. Minimum is effort, brother. He gave us nothing. If he starts on Wednesday, sack Ten Hag, brother, because he's a pussy.
See, Jay, you know
he's a pussy.
Now that you made that point, let me add.
Wait. I'm with you on if someone's playing bad, you keep picking him. It's on the manager. It's definitely on the manager. What you should be saying is, Rashford, you're not playing, bro. Cool. Hold the bench for a bit, innit? But because Man United is not a football club, we're an image club. And you know, like you say, we're Hollywood FC. Rashford sits on the bench for one game, and considering the form we're in, Ten Hag is gonna get it, especially if we don't win. Why is Rashford on the bench? You see why he got away with Maguire not playing last season? It's because we were winning games. You see the form's dipped. Why is Maguire not in the team? Maguire's back in the team. United look more solid at the back. Bro, we're letting them 3 goals a game, bro. But they're still saying United are more solid at the back. Silliness. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, now that you made that point, yeah? Can I just piggyback off that and say something, yeah? Now that you made the point that if he plays on Saturday, then Ten Hag's or etc. But Jay, he's right in front of the manager. He's right in front of the manager. His position is right in front of the dugout. So if we're watching from home and we can see that he's not running back, what can Ten Hag see? Bro, I've seen United play like that before. Jay, I've seen them play like that before. We've played like that at Liverpool. We just left Anthony up there, just left him up there, right in front of the manager.
Silly.
I'm telling, so you see the reason why, yeah, he didn't turn around and argue with Rashford. Instead, he was arguing with Martial, because Dre, the manager, has a tactic for every game. Surely that's a part of his tactic. He got it wrong, bro. I know you're gonna say Rashford has to run back, etc. Everyone knows Newcastle wing backs bomb forward and up and down. That's their creativity. Trippier, my man on the left, Livramento. He did the same thing at Liverpool. They bomb forward the wing backs, and he left his wingers high. Dre, you're gonna blame Rashford, but it could be him, Dre. It could be him. Why? Because I don't see how a player could be doing that right in front of the manager, right in front of the dugout, and the manager don't.
But it's effort. But it's effort.
How long? How long though before he did that?
Even if the manager tells you to stay up, even if the manager tells you to stay up, even if the manager tells you to stay up, as a man, if someone beats you like that, and you see your team's under duress, do you not think to yourself, "Bro, I need to help my guys out"?
Bro, I've been saying this about the manager. So one question will lead to the next. I've been saying this about my team, Wavy. You watched Man United as a neutral.
Because
does Man United know how to wait, Trey? Does Man United know how to sit in and be disciplined? No, they don't, Jay. We wouldn't be conceding 3 goals 3 times in a row. The manager doesn't play like that, bro. This is my one criticism of this manager. You see what you're saying is normal. Liverpool away at City. Klopp made the changes to do exactly what you're saying. He made the changes to do exactly what you're saying. Sit in, be compact, then break out from the block. Never I've seen that with Drake. I've been watching this manager at the club for nearly how many years? 2 years now. A year and a bit. A year and a half now. Pre the thing, bro, yeah. When have you ever seen United sit in? Like what you're saying. Sit in shape and break out.
You're now having a separate conversation. I'm talking about, bro, you see when Anthony plays out wide on the right, hold on, we'll get to that in a minute. When Anthony plays out wide on the right, does Anthony track back?
No, he don't. He kicked the man down, Jay. It's the same thing.
Nah.
He kicked the man down, Jay.
He does.
Jay, how?
He does help out. He does.
Jay, he kicked the man down. The difference is, and you can check it. How many yellow cards has he had? Bro, he kicks the man down, Jay. I'm going to point it out to you when we play Chelsea. Jay, he fouls the man. That's what he does.
I saw Fabian Schär run through Martial, run past Rashford, and then man there just then run through Scott McTominay, goes into hiding. Brother, my man ran from the edge of his own box to the edge of United's box and took a shot, brother. These men are soft. This team's soft. And to me, as I said, if I see what's his name starting on Wednesday, I know Ten Hag's lost it. He's already talking. And you know what? Here's another thing. You know I'm not the biggest fan of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But I've got to call a spade a spade. Ten Hag's doing exactly the same thing as Ole's doing. So if I criticize Ole for doing the same thing, I have to criticize Ten Hag. You're playing men that are completely out of form.
Jake.
Brother, Rashford shouldn't be playing. McTominay's dead. McTominay's shit. You tried to sell the man in August. Him and Maguire.
Yeah.
They're now your go-to guys.
You see, this is it, bro. You got to hold man accountable. You see the difference with Ole and Ten Hag, yeah? Ole never had the option of replacing these men. He didn't. He had to go again with the same team. You see, Ten Hag, yeah, he's not going again with the same team, Jay. He's not. He actually got a budget. So you got a striker, you got a midfielder, he's got centre backs, he's got left backs, he's got players in to replace these men. Ole had to get the best out of these men. So there's a difference. With Ole, I could understand the squad ain't good enough. He can't take out Rashford and put in who? Man, get my point. Like, you see, Ten Hag, he's bought players, Jay. He bought a player for nearly 90 million to play on the right. Why is Rashford doing a job out there? People are going to say, oh, Ronaldo, this is your guy. No, bro. Man United is my team. So I'm just telling you the health of the team. Putting Rashford on the right balances the team because the player that you sign for the right is not good enough. So you moving Rashford out of his position is to balance the team. It's not necessarily mean that Rashford's out of form, I'm taking him out of his position. No, it's because the man that you're putting on the right, Palestri, still ain't good enough. So you have no choice. Do you understand what I'm saying, Jay?
With Rashford, yeah, you would agree he's a match winner for Manchester United, isn't it? He's a match winner. I think for any team, he's a match winner. He can produce a match winner moment.
I hear you, my boy, but
Ten
I'm
Hag
just trying to show you
him
how.
into the team, bro.
I'm just trying to show you how Ten Hag, needs to get hold accountable, Jay. He needs to get hold accountable because at the end of the day, Jay, he's had time to replace these man, innit? I said the same thing when Rashford was playing through the middle up front. I said Ten Hag signed a striker.
Oh.
Why is Rashford still getting like blame for us not scoring goal through the middle? You signed a striker, so you've addressed the problem. So you addressing the problem, you haven't solved the issue. The issues are still there. This is what I'm trying to tell you why Ten Hag needs to get accountable, Jay. He has to, because at the end of the day, we can sit here and say, Rashford ain't good enough. He should be out the team. We got a right winger that ain't good enough. The 90 million. Man can say Bruno ain't good enough. He should be out the team. We got a midfielder, 60 million. He can't even make the team.
Here's the thing.
You get where I'm coming from, Wavy. Wait, hold on, Jay, because we're United fans, so we need a balance, Wavy, your team, for example, because you're at the top in it, did Trossard make a difference? If Martinelli's not playing and you see Trossard on there, you're still confident, right?
100.
That's how you build a winning team, Jay. You see, if Partey's not having a bad day, if Partey's having a bad look, for example, he just said Rice is one of my most important players. Because what did he do, Jay? He made the team what? Better, bro. This is my point. Why? Man's going to say you can't blame Tenners. Tenners is not making Man United better, Jay. He's not. And I said, this is what I'm saying, Wavy, I don't bother blame Maguire because he's been there for ages. It's a broken record. The man that come in cannot get the best out of Maguire. So the problem ain't solved. So what do you do as a manager? You move him on. You don't stick with him for us to keep arguing about him again.
It's not as simple as that. Because United tried to.
But don't play him, Jay. Don't play him and then isolate your defender that produced for you last season. That's stupid. You see that? That is actually mental, bro.
All I was going to say, I'm just going to go back to the original point. I hear all of what you're saying, Ronaldo. But last week, you weren't saying this after Galatasaray, bro. Listen back, bro.
I was. You see what Wavy don't understand, I was saying the same thing. These men ain't good enough, Wavy. They're not. They're not good enough.
Last week you were blaming the players. This week you're blaming Ten Hag. That's what I'm saying.
I'm blaming both
of them. The
only thing last week I was more onto the players. But you see, every time.
Can I just ask you a question?
Has to get.
Can
I just ask you a question, maybe?
Please.
If Declan Rice is having a stinker, a run of games where he's pooing up the bed, and you look at the next man that could take his spot is Jorginho. Jorginho's a lesser player, Do you think to yourself, oh, well, because Jorginho's a lesser player, let's just keep Rice in the team? Or do you think, let me just put Jorginho in. You can't do any worse.
I'm playing Jorginho.
Thank you. So how you have that for Arsenal. So how can Ronaldo now say, because Rashford, the next guy was 85 million and he's playing no better, you might as well keep Rashford in? No. If a man's playing rubbish, next man in, come and see what you can do. Simple.
No, Jay.
No, simple.
You're not breaking it down correct.
Because
Jay,
what you're not understanding, if a man's playing shit, if a man keeps playing shit, and he keeps getting picked in the team, what's that going to look like to the rest of the squad? Ain't that the same beef Sancho had? Anthony kept playing shit and kept getting starts. That's the beef Sancho had, right?
Hold on, Jay. Jay, how many players have played on the right wing? You can't say he hasn't tried. He has. They're rubbish, Jay. He's played Anthony. He's played Palestri. He's played all these men. So what he had to do now was move Rashford. He doesn't want to move Rashford. He doesn't. Rashford is not even a right winger.
Rashford's so bad on the left that you have to put Garnacho in. Garnacho's taking his chance, brother.
Jay,
you can't drop Garnacho on the left, brother.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. Rashford is on the left, yeah. We got Garnacho on the bench. Hear what I'm saying, Wavy, yeah? Garnacho's on the bench. We got Rashford on the left and the right winger they're all stinking up the place. Anthony's playing
Anthony
bad.
was injured as well.
Pinestri's playing bad. So what does the manager do? It's his job to get results. He has to balance the team, Dre. He knows he's got Garnacho on the bench. That's better than Palestri.
Rashford was on
That's
the
better than
Rashford got put
Anthony.
on the right because Anthony was in Brazil sorting his hard charge.
Have you seen the interview of Rashford talking about him playing on the right?
What did he say?
With Gary Neville.
Of course I've seen it.
I played best on the left, but he's been rubbish on the left.
No,
I've seen it. But that's his position. That's where he sees himself, Jay. But at the end of the day, Wavy, see at United, you have to play multiple positions, bro. We have to just accept that. That's just how our team is because our squad ain't good enough. I long for the days where a man can play in their same position every week or hold the bench. You get me, bro? I long for the days where if you're not performing in your position, sit on the bench. This is what happens at every other club, barring City, where tactically you might play in a position. That's different. Do you get where I'm coming from, bro? We need that, bro. You need consistency, Dre. You need that in football, Dre. Trust me. You can't be playing left one week, right the next week, up front the next week. No, bro. No one does that.
Rashford had an extended period out wide on the left. He was rubbish.
Pre what I'm saying, bro, yeah? This is why Wavy thinks I blame the players. I have to blame the players, Wavy, yeah? Because they're the ones making the mistakes. But you see, every time the team loses, yeah, a percentage of the blame has to go to the commander-in-chief, bro.
No, you're not.
It has to go to. It has to go to them.
No, what I'm saying is that you're shuffling from one.
No, bro. No. It's always Ten Hag.
About me you're blaming. You can blame me your one time. I'm just saying that from one week to the other, you're moving from the players.
Maybe I wasn't clear enough. So let me make it clear now you're here as a guest. Let me make it clear crystal for you, yeah. Let me make it crystal for you, yeah. You see the man them, Maguire, Lindelof, Dalot, Wan-Bissaka. I can't blame Tennis for them. The only thing I can blame Tennis with, yeah, is not getting the best out of them. Because I already know they're not good enough for Man United. So you see, when I blame them, yeah, I already know. Say like, for instance, Dalot, man's kicking the ball in his own hands. I know these things. I'm not gonna blame Ten Hag for that. I know he's not good enough, Wavy. But you see, at the end of the day, when Onana's making mistakes, now we're touching the Champions League, it would be ridiculous for me not to blame the player. You get me, bro? I have to. But at the end of the day, who brought him to the club, Wavy?
No, but what I heard the other day, when I listened back to the pod the other night, I heard something about unlucky. Yeah, you said you can't blame Tenors because we were unlucky. And I thought, given the state of the game, the fact that you were 2-1 up, 3-1 up, no, 2-0 up, 3-1 up, I didn't see how you was unlucky. And you weren't blaming your manager at all.
Of course I was. You don't listen to the whole of the pod, bro. You didn't listen to the whole of the pod. Jay, see Wavy. Wavy's singling out snippets. You're singling out snippets, bro. One criticism I've always given.
You were saying some mad stuff, so I didn't want to listen too much because
there you go. One criticism I always give. One criticism I always give my manager, Wavy, he's too open. His football is way too open. I've never seen my team sit in, like stay compact here and grind out results. My wingers are always like that. They're always out there. I've never seen them tucked in. Never, Wavy. Like I use Liverpool at City, for example. Klopp made the changes to get that result. Did you see the changes the man made, Dre? He used all of his subs, all 5 of them. And all the changes was attacking player for defensive-minded player. Or I'm going to take off for the Dre, that's my point. Why does Ten Hag get at 3-1, like Wavy says, at 2-1, give the instructions to the players? Discipline, stay in your position.
But I understand that. I agree with you 100%, but we can't defend, bro. You see what happens.
What do you think would be better though, Dre? Why you think we can't defend? For example, my reason why we can't defend Wavy is because my manager plays too open. Yes, they're shit, Dre, but he plays too open, Dre. His football is open.
But here's the thing.
3-5-2.
Here's the thing. Last season,
you get me.
Last season when we were protected, when we had like a 1-0 or 2-0 lead, I'm confident we ain't going to concede no goals. Because who did we have at the back?
Dre
and Martinez.
Dre, it's not just that.
Who did we have?
Go on. It's not.
Who's the leader between Maguire and Lindelof?
Dre, last season, you know what we played with? You know what we played with? A double pivot. We had 2 man. two man. You see, this season we're playing a single pivot. Kobe Mainoo by himself. Scott bombing up the pitch like a madman.
That's Ten
Bruno
Hag. That's
bombing
on
up
Ten
the
Hag.
pitch. This is my point, Wavy, why I don't get the manager's crazy, bro. He's crazy.
Well,
you go from a double pivot to a single pivot.
I can only talk about my.
But here's my thing, yeah. Here's my thing.
I know the vibes already, Ronaldo. You get me?
When's the Liverpool game? What? Next Sunday. In 13 days' time, yeah. In 2 weeks' time, we do a pod.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, because we've got Bayern Munich next Wednesday, Champions League. If we don't win that game, I don't even care if we go out. If we don't win that game, hey, you know in Madrid they bring out the white handkerchiefs. I'm gonna start looking for my white handkerchiefs, brother. I'm not gonna lie.
He says surrender. He's done.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared. I'm scared of that Liverpool game because I know brother, they're gonna slap us. If they score more than 3, Ten Hag out. Ten Hag out. I don't care if we lose 3-1 or 3-2.
Wave, are you hearing this? Make sure you're doing that. Out, hey, right now the time, yeah, what's that? 45 minutes, 51 seconds.
Quote me on it. More than 3 goals against Liverpool, out. I don't care if we lose 4-3. Brother, you can't keep going to these away to the big boys and letting in goals, brother. Where's your common sense? This is the Premier League. You're not playing Ado Van Hagen and Vestervagen from bloody Rotterdam, brother. Come on, you're in the Premier League. Brother, Liverpool have beaten us 7-0, 5-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0 the last 5 times we played them, brother.
Listen,
all right. Yeah,
if you want some tactics, you can shout Arteta.
Yeah. Jay, remember, I've always said, bro, this guy in Holland, he got criticised for what? Being too open. He went away to Tottenham. What happened? At home, when he was supposed to go to the Champions League final. Man's got a 3-0 lead, you know, Wavy. And it all went to shreds. Because he's too open and he doesn't know when to stop the pipe. You see, once it starts leaking, he doesn't know when to, you know what I'm saying, Wavy? Bringing the plumbers to plumb it up.
You blame Ten Hag?
You know where we're at, yeah?
As much as I blame Ten Hag, when this Ratcliffe brother comes in, he needs to do a clearance. It needs to start in January and it needs to be fulfilled by the end of next summer, brother. Because these men are shit. It will be the 4th manager they've got rid of, brother. Some of these players. They need to go. They need to go. They need to be gone. And you know what? I praised Arteta for. I remember when I was doing this pod with Skirvin and I praised Arteta for getting rid of Aubameyang. And Skirvin cussed me. He said, bro, you don't get rid of your top goal scorer. I said, boom. It's going to hurt now, but in the long run, it's going to be the best thing because it's going to change the culture. It's going to change the culture.
But Jay, don't you think that split the fan base? At the time, Arteta was like 8.
Brother, you've got to make those decisions. Sometimes it might hurt the fans for now, but in the long run, it's the best decision they make.
What's the fan base like now, though? That's the thing.
Exactly. That's
what
I'm saying.
Wavy.
So you see,
Wavy. Yeah, go on, Jay. Yeah.
You see, we've got our fan favorites. Yeah, and it might hurt. Like, we love Rashford because he's one of us and he's black. A lot of Black United fans love him. Don't want to, and it's facts. I'm not singling out anyone in particular or whatever.
We love him too.
I see a lot of Black United fans.
We love him too.
If Rashford was to go,
we love after him, bro.
Say that again.
I said we love him too. So we'd actually look after him better than you.
But Rashford wouldn't do nothing for you, man. You'll be frustrated. You see how you wanted Danny Welbeck?
Nah.
You would say Danny Welbeck would bang 20 for you. They said, no. I said, brother, you crap. Exactly.
Well, he weren't banging 20 at United, so I don't know why they expected that, but yeah.
So first were passed.
No. Rob, he's a legend still. He's a legend at Arsenal, man.
But here's my thing. You see, remember when we got rid of Roy Keane? We got rid of Roy Keane. Then we said, United are done. 18 months later, we won the league, brother.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's going to happen if we get rid of some of our fan favorites, but it happens. It's got to be a reset where it might be hard to see some of these players go because we like them, whatever. But remove the attachment. We've got to get back to what we used to be, bro. Because teams like Arsenal, trust me on this, yeah. If Arsenal win the league, it's peak for United, brother. Because that's a young team. And you see when a young team starts winning, it's infectious, brother. It's infectious.
Jay,
they're gonna win 2 or 3
Jay.
league titles. Arsenal could win the
Jay.
Champions League this season, brother. And it's not a
You
joke.
see-
And
you
you
see-
know I'm a professional Arsenal hater, bro. But Arsenal are that good. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
The
Can I
moment
say
we start winning, it's infectious, bro.
Dre's just dropping some real shit.
It's
Ronaldo,
bro,
Jay, can I say something? Can I say
no,
something?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Yeah.
Let the sermon finish, bro. Let him. Yeah, let him.
Brother, you see, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool know how to win. They've won leagues and Champions Leagues. Yeah. City used to winning. Brother, if Arsenal, that young Arsenal team start winning, there's going to be the start of dominance, brother. And it's not a joke.
Dominance, Rube.
It's not a joke.
All right, Jay. Stop stroking him. Stop stroking him. I know he's here. Stop stroking him. But yeah, go on.
And we're not forgetting Villa, who are on the rise.
What about Villa?
Newcastle.
No, but that's
on the
because
rise.
we taught Emery, but we taught Emery
Newcastle way better run than us.
We taught
Newcastle
Emery
way better run than us.
Don't worry, Jay.
Eddie Howe is starting a team with the same 11 players. His bench has 3 goalkeepers and 4 youth team players, bro. And getting the tune out of them.
Bad boy.
Some of them Newcastle, man, respectfully, would not get in United starting lineup on paper.
Facts.
Jamal Lascelles. But he looks like bloody Lillian Thuram compared to bloody Maguire and Shaw, bro.
Jay, can I make a point, though, before you finish, bro, yeah? You see the thing about United, what's our main problem? It's the commander-in-chief cannot instill the discipline. You see, when you have a manager like Arteta that come in and go, rah, you know what? I'm going to get rid of Aubameyang. Bad influence. I'm going to get rid of Mesut Ozil. He's too opinionated. You got to replace these man, Dre. You got to give me somebody else.
Replaced Aubameyang.
Of course.
Replaced Aubameyang.
Of course. He's done it. Listen, you're not getting my point when I say replace. You see, every Arsenal fan will tell you what Jesus brings to their team. You're going to say to them, oh, he doesn't score goals, but they'll go, listen, man's not there for that, you know, bro. We're still winning games. My man's creative. So it's like, all right, cool. I got affection for Rashford. For example, let me use Mason Greenwood. I got affection for Mason Greenwood. He's left. We've had a divorce. Who are you replacing him with? No one. That's the thing about United and difference with Arsenal. You see, Arteta comes in, he get rid of these man. He's giving you other guys like, he's like, all right, listen, Mesut, go. Don't worry, fans. I got someone for you. Bukayo Saka.
Not Odegaard.
No, I'm just for example, Wavy. You get what I mean? I'm going to give you a fan favorite. Don't worry. I'm going to give you a player that you can sing his name every week.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, Dre? You can't. This don't happen at United, bro. And I keep telling man don't get what I'm saying. These things don't happen. The only player that United fans at Old Trafford sing his name confidently wasn't even signed by the manager, Casemiro. It wasn't even a Ten Hag signing, Dre. I'm yet to sing, apart from Martinez. I'll give him that because I'll be the benefit of the doubt. Lautaro Martinez has got a chant and the fans love him. They've taken a liking to him. Apart from that, Jay, all these men that he signed are bench man, Jay. They're all bench boys.
Here's the thing. In the summer, you said it. Here's the summer.
All bench man.
But here's the thing, yeah. In the summer, we said this will be a pivotal summer because early part of the summer we got most of our business done. We were like, if we can get some of these men out, then that's a good summer for United. We got none of them out. What's criminal? Here's the thing with Arsenal. Yeah. You look at the team that from even 2 years ago to now, it's completely different.
There you go. They're not dragging on with man for years, 4 years,
our
3 managers.
We've given man some big money deals. We can't get rid of them. We're haggling over, bro. You see when Ratcliffe comes in, whatever these clubs want to offer, just accept it. Let them go, bro. Simple. Let them go.
I hear you. Valid point, Jay. But Jay, you see why I say it's the discipline from the commander-in-chief. You see Arteta, man goes, listen, I don't want Pepe. Boy, Pepe's contract is worth millions, you know. Mikel, we can't do this, Mikel. This man is worth millions. Man's like, listen, man, I don't want this man nowhere near my team, bro. What I'm trying to build and what I'm trying to do, he ain't working. That don't happen at
But
United.
here's the thing. You
Man
think Ten
gets
Hag ain't gone? Because remember after the Brentford game, I said, brother, don't worry, because in a year's time, most of these men are going to be gone. You think Ten Hag don't know some of these men are dead and he wants them gone?
Why ain't they
But
gone?
you see the difference with these men can't sell, bro. It's not.
It don't matter, Jay. Look what he's doing to Sanch. Jay, look what he's doing to Sanch. Look what he's doing to Sanch, bro.
Like you just said,
I have that story.
Gone to Edu. Arteta's gone to Edu.
Yeah.
Boom. I don't want Pepe. I don't want Aubameyang. I don't want Ozil. I don't want Bellerin. These men can go. All right, cool. Shoo. They took a 72 million pound hit on Pepe. Do you think United could do that with any of the big money signings we made?
Why not? Arsenal done it.
No, because we're a commercial club, brother. These men care about money. That's true.
Dre, man, where's Wavy, my boy? Wavy. Listen, Wavy. Wait. This is why we need the balance, Dre. Yeah?
You don't think Ten Hag is gone? Ten Hag went
Sancho. Sancho's cost 70 million. Yeah, Sancho's on 350 K a week. If man can put Sancho in the stands, yeah, why can't you put Maguire in the stands?
No, but you got Sancho and Anthony at the same time, bro. Like your thing's mad, and you got Højlund, who's not got any goals in the Prem.
I hear you, my boy. I hear you fully. My thing's mad, but I'm just saying, yeah, the manager can't be chop changing. This is why he's losing the team, and he's gonna end up getting sacked, Jay. Because you can't say, all right, Sancho, you're banished from the team. He still has to get paid, Jay. We're still taking a loss. So if you can take a loss one way, like say, we're going to take a loss because Sancho's disciplined. Take a loss and say, Maguire, stay out the team. So take a loss. You get me, bro? It's the same.
Here's the difference, yeah? Here's the difference. No, it's not. Because who runs Arsenal? Who's in charge of Arsenal? Who's the football director? Edu, yeah?
Edu, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he's got the go-ahead from the higher-ups. All right, cool. We'll take the 72 million hit on Pepe. That's fine.
Yeah.
You think them man at United, Murtaugh and them man and the Glazers can go, well, we bought him for 72 million. We need to get something back from him.
So how can they do it?
They're just going to say,
but Jay, I would agree with you. I would agree with you, but they're doing it with Sancho. He hasn't played for like 3-4 months, bro.
Bro, they said to Pepe, you can leave for free. They're not going to do that with Sancho, bro. They ain't.
I'm not talking about the free, Jay. I'm talking about bringing man back
in
the
squad. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Bringing man back in the team that you say that should have been gone in summer, and you put them on the transfer list. So why are they back in the team now? And you got man like Veron sitting on the bench.
That's where he's got it wrong. That's where, but if I'm trying to sell you in summer and you're here on September the 1st, you're not going to be a part of my squad. You can sit at home straight.
That's
you can't be around it.
You can't be around it. We have to get rid of these man once and for all. We have to just get rid of these man and done with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Wipe our hands. Simple.
January and next summer there needs to be an overhaul. There needs to be. And if we have to take a hit next season and finish 8th or 9th, we've just got to do it. We've got to, brother. As much as I criticize Arsenal, them 2 back-to-back 8th place finishes 5th, brother, look at them now. Look at them. Brother, Arteta used to get Arteta out every week, and I'm pretty sure Wavy will tell you. At one point, he was Arteta out. Real talk. He was Arteta out.
Because you got to replace the man, them, Jay. You got to replace. You can't be getting rid of Bemi. And you can't be getting rid of Ozil. You're not showing me no one. That's why the fans are like, Arteta out. What are you doing? It's the same with tenors. You can't be bringing Mason Mount to my team, giving him number 7. What are you doing, bro? You've lost me. You can't be bringing Weghorst to my club. You've lost me. Like,
you can't be doing the same rush and repeat. But
he's losing me.
Ten Hag, he hasn't tactically. He hasn't helped himself, innit?
Facts.
He hasn't helped.
I don't like his tactics, even when he wins. I don't like his tactics, bro. Levels.
If we get battered again, if we lose against Bayern, and we get battered by Liverpool,
what do you think? If
he needs to leave. By that point, he's lost the team. He's lost it.
Jay's already lost the team. When have you seen a United manager arguing with players on the sideline? When? It shows, you know what that tells me? It's discipline straight away. I told you after the game.
I don't know.
You see, United, we have no discipline, Trey. They don't rate Ten Hag. It's like, I don't know how to explain it when I say they don't rate Ten Hag. All right, watch this, yeah? If Arsenal, for example, because they're top, Arteta gives a man a job to do, a role to play. You think if he ain't playing that role, he ain't coming off the pitch? First of all, yeah, they're all going out there to play that role he's giving them. It's like Eddie out. Let me not use Arteta. I'm not going to stroke Wavy too much because, you know, he's a bit gas right now. But let me use Eddie out, for example. Yeah, these man ain't the best quality-wise, Jay. But you know what they do? They believe in the manager's system because they're disciplined, Jay. So when they go on the pitch, Jay, yeah, they don't try nothing extraordinary. You don't see Joe Hilton trying to beat 3 man. You don't see Gordon trying to take man on. He's passing the ball back. Whenever he gets the ball and there's a player, 2 players in front of him, I'm going back in midfield, recycle the ball, change it, overload.
So why don't Rashford do that?
That's because they don't rate the manager. It's either the manager's instructions or they don't rate the manager. Jay don't believe me, you know. You're going to see it play out,
Rashford's been doing that under Mourinho, Oli, Ralph the Donor.
No.
And tennis.
Jay, listen to me.
Some of these men are crap.
You see, there's 2 ways about it. It's either the manager's giving these man these instructions because we don't know what the manager's telling these man, innit? Do you get me? So, or these man don't rate the manager. They just go out there and do what they want. Is man getting what I'm trying to say? So, you see, for me as a fan, that's my take on it. Jay, everyone's entitled to their own take on it, innit, bro? This is just my take on it. My take on it is United lack discipline. These men don't go out on the pitch, yeah, and put in what the manager tells them to do on the training ground. They don't. Because if they are doing that, this manager needs to lead the club, bro. And I've said this plenty of times. You get me, Wavy? I've said this, and Wavy gonna say, I'm blaming the manager, bro. I'm blaming the players one week, the manager the next week. No, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, if these men are going out there and carrying out your instructions, you're not good enough for Manchester United. So sometimes I have to think to myself, these players ain't good enough. Maybe the instruction he's giving them, they're not capable of carrying it out.
I don't think they.
But Jay, when you concede, yeah, 4 goals, 3 goals, come on, bro. Your football's way too open, fam. You need to address that, and he hasn't. And that's what's gonna get him sacked. But I told you, my boy, it's gonna get him sacked.
Let's go back a week and a bit where we beat Everton 3-0, yeah. You would say that's one of our better performances this season, yeah. We go 2-0 up against Galatasaray, yeah. We were playing ball, yeah. It's those individual mistakes, and you know United are fragile mentally. And what did I say before kickoff on Wednesday? I said, brother, we need to score 3 goals minimum. The moment we concede, you might as well score 3 or 4 goals because you know the moment we concede, we're conceding again, innit? Stupid, dumb mistakes have cost us this season, innit? Where a chance to build real momentum because we've got the results. Bro, we were the form team in the league up until this weekend, yeah? That Everton game was the first real performance in that run. So if we'd have beaten Galatasaray 2-0 up, you can see there was confidence flowing through the United team when we were 2-0 up. Mistake, confidence completely gone. We've drawn the game. It's the flakes. We start back at ground zero. When it comes to Ten Hag, you know where you're going, innit? We said this after the game on Wednesday. We know where we're going, bro. You can't have passengers on the pitch, bro. And you've got to be tight and compact. You know about Newcastle. To still think you can play the same way everywhere you go is just... Bro, even Oli, who I don't rate, went to Manchester City, and how many times he went to Man City? 3 or 4 times, right?
Bro, he done them 3 times in 1 season.
There you go.
See what I'm saying? So
I can't go toe-to-toe with City. I'm going to let them have the ball, and I know I've got the pace. Martial, Rashford, Lingard, boom. Dan James, go do your thing. Let them have the ball. But when we get a chance, take it. That is all you've got to do. Because really, United can't keep hold of the ball. We're a counter-attacking team, really. That's when we're at our best. All you got to say to these men, let Newcastle have the ball. Enjoy their little 22 minutes where the fans are gassed, they're taking off their T-shirts. When it settles down, quality will rise. When you get a chance, take it. That's all you got to say to these men. It's not hard. Keep it tight. Like you said, to play Mainu as the one, an 18-year-old, and he tried his best, didn't it?
See what I'm saying?
That's
bro?
criminal. You hung the man out to dry, brother.
Too open.
And McTominay, if McTominay's there to sit, then bro, the guy goes hiding anyway. He hides in pockets, calls for the ball. But he does. He's been doing it for years.
Nah, he's not sitting 100%. Bro, he's in the opposition box more than he's in our own box. You know what I'm saying?
When it's time to help Mainu, he's not there. Bruno as captain should be saying, you know what? Let me just drop a little bit, help him out. I think he tries to help too much. Where he's just like, all right,
cool.
Say that.
You could
he's
say
that. Shit. So I've got to do McTominay's job. I've got to help out here. Rashford stinking out of place. I've got to help him here.
That's what I think about Bruno, Jay. That's exactly. See what you just said. Yeah, he does that a lot.
Remember last season? Last season, what game was it? Nottingham Forest away. What did I say about Bruno? So that's his best performance of the season. He was sitting next to Casemiro or Ericsson, I think. I was like, bro, he was disciplined. He played deeper, and it's like he trusted the man. What's his name? Anthony out wide on the right. Rashford, that big old wagon wheel. All right, cool. I trust them. They're going to get me goals. I think he's looking at his team now. He's like, I can't trust these men to do. I've got to do this job, that job. Where,
bro, that's mad. Relax. It's mad you said that about Bruno, because this is what I thought for years, Trey. I think that he's doing too much. He overdoes it. See, when people say to me, he tries a Hollywood pass, I say, yeah, because he's going to get the ball thinking it's on him to make something happen. Sometimes you can take too much responsibility, Jay. Like, you take too much of it on your shoulders. That's Bruno for me. He's always over.
Why I've rated his performance the last two games. He wasn't even that bad against Newcastle, to be honest. I don't like where everyone's criticizing him and that. Because he had Mainu there, who can play in between the lines and he can run with the ball. Bruno can play further forward. So all he's got to do is, say, doing Hollywood, slot in Martial against Everton, slot in Garnacho against Galatasaray, win the penalty against Everton. That's what we need. But
that's what we need him. I agree.
McTominay shouldn't be playing, but it should be Amrabat. And I know Amrabat's terrible.
Two pivots. I agree.
Yeah.
We need two pivots. Two man in there is more solid. It's more structure, in my opinion. Exactly. This is the Premier League. Everyone does that. Even Pep tries to do that with one of his centre back or left back.
Yeah, Stones and Rodri.
It shows you need that solidity. You need that. You can't just have one man in there, bro. You can't. I don't think it's possible, bro.
To me, it's criminal. And he's got to understand his job is on the line, because like you said, these new guys coming in, they're taking charge of football operations. No one's job safe. Ten Hag can't be sitting there thinking that, my job's safe. Because even if these men are coming and telling him that, it's a results business, mate. If you get slapped up by Liverpool, which could happen,
possible.
These men could be like, you know what? Nah. They might say, you know what, end of the season, you got till then. No matter what happens, you're gone. Or if it don't improve, you're gone January. Simple. Because this is what I'm saying. Ten Hag's playing with his backroom team's jobs, bro. McLaren and them, man. They must think it's cushy here at United and that. Happy to be back, 99, triple 99 coach and that. Brother, this Dutch baldy is out here costing me, bro. I'm going to have to go back to Soccer Saturday, bro. And sit with Tim Sherwood and them, man. You know what I'm saying? Someone's got to just have a word with him, like, bro, this is the Premier League. You can't, you ain't even got the players to play what you want to play. It was showed earlier in the season. You had Casemiro looking like a corpse out there.
Exactly, bro.
Letting Wolves run through you, Tottenham run through you.
It's too attacking.
Just sit.
It's too attacking minded. It's too open. Jay.
He's just got to admit, Mason Mount is a criminal signing, bro. That was just done.
Bro, he
That was
rates
just
him,
done.
I bet you Mason Mount starts against Chelsea.
He's injured.
I
He's out till
guarantee you.
January, I think.
You sure?
He's out. He's injured.
Bro, I wouldn't be
he's out.
surprised if Mason Mount's back for Chelsea game, bro.
Nah,
Levels,
he's out.
bro.
He's injured.
He rates Mason Mount differently. Like, differently, he rates Mason Mount.
He rates him, but he's always on the bench. Amrabat,
I know.
you running down all summer.
God,
This is
I
what I'm
know,
saying
man.
with certain man. Bear United for, we need Amrabat. We need Amrabat. I see Scott McTominay on the pitch.
Joke, innit? Who do you blame for that?
Yeah.
The manager, the player? It's the manager, bro. He's bringing in these
Has to be
guys
the
that ain't
manager.
good enough. They're not good enough, bro. We
If
just have to
Amrabat-
accept it.
You got to give the man a run of games and let him find his feet, or just admit his a mistake. That's £15 million loan, you know. You could have got a decent player from France for £15 million. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, innit? Crazy.
Hey.
But yeah,
let's change it because it's been an hour on United. Good
United,
about United. But on to the other team in Manchester, a very chaotic ending to what was another classic. I feel like Manchester City and Tottenham provide the classic Premier League games, innit? And it come like Tottenham have their number, no matter who's coach, because they all seem to get a result against Manchester City. But we have to talk about the main part at the end. What's your thoughts on the referee playing advantage and then Grealish is through and on goal, pretty much, and the referee blows for full time?
Mate.
Another shoddy decision in favour of Tottenham.
Mate. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's like, you want to see the game play, innit? You want to see it flowing, whatever, but he done the right thing. He's like, play on. I'm still trying to think, why would he like stop the game? Maybe he panicked, bro. He bottled it, bro. He was rattled. He's thinking if Grealish scored, it's another debate about, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be what can you say? He didn't want to be the main talking point of the game, but he ended up being the main talking point of the game. You know the ones that he panicked, bro. He bottled it. You can see because he said play on. We saw that. Everyone saw that. He said play on, play. And the guy played on, then he blew the whistle. Come on, man. Silly decision. Wrong decision. Embarrassing for the Premier League.
He's now like the Premier League. If Arsenal were to win this league by, say, a point, Liverpool can point to that Tottenham game where that goal got disallowed. And Manchester City can point to this game where they were denied a chance to win the game. We don't know if it was going to be a goal or not, but he was through on goal.
Exactly, man. You're leaving the door open, You're leaving the door open, man. Come on.
You've seen what's happened with Everton getting docked 10 points for financial fair play. The teams that got relegated last season are suing the Premier League.
Yeah, I saw that. They're putting a case in, appealing. Like, raw, we need some money or something. You get me,
Yeah, because we've lost money going into the championship, innit?
It's only right. But I hear you. That's a valid point, my boy. That's a valid point.
Hey, it is what it is. But it has left the door open. There's 3 teams in this title race. Villa are nearby, but I'm pretty sure we can all say Villa might not win the league, but we'll be in the mix. But we'll definitely say the 3 main challenges. Arsenal did their job. City, I suppose that 3 straight draws now for City. Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham. Shaky. But Liverpool pulling it out the bag. 4-3. I've got to give it. I don't want to clap for them, but hey,
2 goals in that 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
That's
big win, vital win. Taking
win.
the City results into context, that's a huge win for them. Big win, galvanizing, confidence win. When you win like that, galvanizes the team, innit? You know how football is, man. Them last minute wins, everyone's in the dressing room loving it. The fans are loving it.
That.
You know what I mean? So it's
builds
galvanizing.
Momentum, builds 100%.
As I said previous on this pod, we should have been mentioning them still. The start that they had put them in a good position. Great position. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if they was to draw that game or even lose that game, they'll still be in a good position because of the start they had. Last season, they never had a start like this, so it was hard for them to make up the ground over the period of the season. But now, whenever Liverpool has a good start in the Prem, they're always going to be in a title race. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So you have to consider them as being a part of it, especially when they're above City, behind Arsenal by what? How many points? 2 points?
2 points behind, yeah.
So,
2 points
of course,
behind.
they're in the race. Definitely in the race. You know what I mean? And do I think they can win it? Possibly. You never know. I said this at the start of the season. They got the firepower to score the goals to give themselves a chance. But defensively, I don't know if they can win it defensively, bro. That's where the question marks are for Liverpool and in midfield. To be fair, you know what I mean?
I was saying to Wavy before, come on. I always say defense wins championships, innit? And the team that's near the top with the best defense usually wins the league. Arsenal look very, very solid. If they can continue that into the second half of the season, we don't know. Injuries obviously will play a part. I think with Liverpool, just because they've got that firepower. Remember, none of that forward line scored yesterday, you know? None of them. They've got that firepower there. They could get away with having a decent defense because their defense is what, the third best in the league. The top three have the best defense in the league. They could get away with it because they've got the firepower. But my thing will be when they get deeper into the Europa League, which I think obviously now it's a big six. Whoever misses out from the Champions League would be automatically be favourites to win the Europa League, innit? Just like United were last season, one of the main favourites. Liverpool should be favourites to win the Europa League. So the further they go deeper into that, playing Thursday, Sunday, you're going to have to start playing Salah on Thursday nights because I know Salah ain't playing in the group stages Europa League. You're going to have to start playing some of these, man, if you want to win it all. Unless Klopp says, you know what, sack that off, let's go win the league. Which he does that with cup competition, so you don't know, innit? But that could be a factor in it. City, I've said all season, don't look right, but they've got the ace in their sleeve. Why I think they're going to win it this year. Kevin De Bruyne is going to come back, and if he can have an impact on that, Haaland's going to ban in goals. Because when you watch City now, Haaland makes the runs. The man don't play him in. Even though Haaland's top goal scorer or whatever, cool. But when KDB, after a while last season, the moment Haaland made the run, man found him. KDB is going to be the difference. If he can come in and hit the ground running, which will be difficult, but if he can do, he's going to be huge second half of the season. Absolutely huge. With Arsenal, it's when it gets to crunch time. Like I said, this time last season, I don't judge Arsenal now. I judge it when the clocks go forward. And we're back to the
Where's Wavy, man? Wavy should have been here, you know. Because we're touching on Arsenal now. Because you know what? Now that you said Arsenal, you see the thing about Arsenal I like about them this season, yeah. Because I gotta give them their flowers, innit? They're top of the league, yeah. They're more defensively sturdy, bro. Last season they've realized that we play this fancy football, champagne stuff, entertaining the fans in the Premier League, you know. But when it came to it, and our players was rattled, when they got flustered, the defense wasn't there to back them up, Jay. They wasn't. Even though we can say, Saka, he bottled it against West Ham, he missed the penalty at Liverpool, blah, blah, blah. Bro, like you said, when your defense is on point, you get away with a 1-0 from a set piece. You can get away with a corner, scoring from a corner, from a free kick, from a throw-in, because you give yourself that platform to go forward. It's 0-0. And that's what Arsenal's been good at this season. No one's actually realized that. They're more defensively sturdy. Do you get me, bro? They don't really concede goals like that. They might not be free scoring, outplaying teams, but they're not really conceding a lot of goals, Jake. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah.
It's good doing this stuff, but what I say is the mental side. You see, what game was it last season? Was it the Liverpool game? It was right after an international break, and I said, this is where the season starts. Because even if you're good defensively, you see when you're playing teams, especially when it's desperation time, every team's going to find that extra 10%. The game that you would have won back in October ain't the same game you're going to be playing in March and April with the stuff on the line. Do they have the mental strength to say, you know what, cool? Because remember, they've got to go to Anfield. They've got to go to all these big teams they face so far. It's been at home. So they've got to go to Old Trafford. They've got to go to the Etihad. They've got to go to Tottenham Stadium. And they've got to go to Anfield. Then they go to Anfield just before Christmas. Even so, these are the litmus tests. You went to Newcastle and you lost.
1-0.
What happens further down the line?
By the odd goal.
You know what I'm
Jay,
saying?
I hear you. But by odd goal, Jay. The only game they've lost is by odd goal, bro. And the dubious
that's
goal
what can
as well.
decide titles, bro. That's what can decide titles. You know
Which
what I'm
is
saying?
debatable. So you see that aspect. What's what I'm saying, yeah? If you put into context last season and this season, yeah, I'll say Arsenal a better team. But a lot of people say no, they're not. Because you see, for me, they're more solid and the teams rotated a lot more. You see, last season, these men were playing countless of games, countless fatigue mentally, all of that.
You said that last season they didn't rotate the squad.
There you go, my boy. So for me, that's why I say they're in a better position now. For me, anyway. I'm not Arsenal fan.
I think they're better. I think they're in a better position. I don't think that. I still see things where I'm just like, But like I don't really judge City on now because you know what happens. January time, they kick on. They go on them mad runs. Liverpool exactly said. I don't judge them. I judge them 3 teams. I include Arsenal in that mix now. They're the best 3 teams in the league.
Wow.
I judge them on what happens springtime. Where like what they're doing now is getting them, they're jockeying for position.
Okay.
If I'm Arsenal, I'm making sure I've got a lead, a decent enough lead come February, March, because it ain't just City you're dealing with. You can go and win 15 games in a row. Liverpool can do exactly the same. They've done it, proven. So if Arsenal win the league and they've got Liverpool and City on their tail, one of the best league title wins, and I can't even deny it.
And do you know what?
But when
as
you
well,
got that,
Jay, don't forget the Club World Cup, you know. So City's gonna miss a number of games coming in December.
I think it's
so
one.
Like you say,
I think it's one. Yeah.
It'll be more than that, bro. It'll be more than that.
No, it's just one. Yeah, it's just the one.
More than that,
no, it's just one. They've got one game postponed. It's Brentford, isn't it? But
for
that
now,
game, that weekend, Liverpool play Arsenal.
But what I'm saying is,
one game they're missing.
One game postponed because they know City has got at least one game at the Club World Cup. But if they win that game, they then move into the final. Do you get? They're gonna stay for longer. Do you get? And we got to factor in also Liverpool missing Salah for the African nations come the back end of the season. So there's a lot of like mitigating factors we got to throw into this mix where I say if United could have got themselves in a position, would have been brilliant, but we're not good enough. But I think, they're going to be a lot of like surprises this season, you know, bro, where I say like there might even be a Villa that pop up and you're like, raw, can they win it? Because because of all that factors of Liverpool losing out with Salah, that's a main goals. Arsenal.
You know, Villa's next 2 games are City on Wednesday and Arsenal on Saturday, both at home.
There you go.
They've won 16 in a row at home, you know.
They got a lot to say in this, where this, you know, I'm trying to say title goals. So you never know, Jay. You never know. With this season, I think it's going to be one of them seasons. But obviously, like you said, bro, Arsenal, main contenders, Liverpool, definitely. Arsenal, Liverpool, City. But for some reason, I think City, how can I say it? They're not as hungry as they were. I know he's brought in Doku and a few man to get them as hungry, but he needs more than that. I think Pep is going to add to it in January. He needs more, man. Said that. You know what I mean? City's becoming complacent. Like, it's not that they're rubbish. They just, some people use other words and say, they're not tested. the competition. They're giving themselves a test by
Nah.
trying to go on a run after January or December. You know what I mean, Dre?
I said this,
Yeah.
and you said they brought in Doku, Gavido, all that, man. I said, boom. It's very hard to keep going hard season after season and winning the same thing. They've completed the set. They've done the treble. That's the holy grail. They got knocked out of the Carabao Cup early. So what is there? When you look at certain players, they could be like, do I really want to do this again? Subconsciously, even though they want to win, obviously. But do I really want to do this again? Go hard to win. I've done this 5 years out of 6 or whatever. What's like, bro? There's a man that wanted to leave that's still there. But winning, of course, you know, it covers a lot of cracks. But I said it, they ain't got the same hunger. Certain don't look crack. They're very pragmatic this season. They're more pragmatic than bloody Arsenal. Very solid. But at the same time, it's easy to say, oh, they've added new guys. But when the established ain't got the same, they might have the fire, but it ain't the same fire. They completed the goal to win the Champions League. That was the main goal when the Arabs came in, was to win the Champions League.
And when Pep came, yeah, it was the main thing.
I'm not even going to lie. I don't even see the same hunger from Pep.
He's got it, Dre. Trust me. He has. But it's the players,
He's
leaving
at the end of next season, right? He said his contract's done, innit? I don't see long for this City team. I don't know if they really want to do it as much. But I don't think there's a better chance for Arsenal to win the league. I really don't.
Wow. Serious?
They don't win. You know what's mad? Because I was saying to my friend,
yeah.
City could be like, United are in a bad position. Because boom, we're either going to have to deal with City winning the league 4 years in a row, first team to do it. It's either Liverpool are going to equal our 20 league titles, or we're going to have to deal with Arsenal winning their first league title in 20 years.
That's a different way of putting it. But for me personally, yeah, I think Arsenal's got the perfect opportunity. As I said, with City going off to the Club World Cup, Liverpool losing Salah, Arsenal ain't really got much African players that's vital to their team. Partey's been missing. You know what I mean? So even if he goes, they're still good enough.
Just January, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is,
but it depends on how far a team goes in the competition. Like say Egypt stays to the end, Liverpool gonna miss Salah for a month, 6 weeks. Do you get where I'm coming from? Oh no, he can go. He can go for them.
One of them games.
I don't care, bro. Big bad tick. Like, I want to see this young goalkeeper we got from Fenerbahce, bro. He needs to get a chance, bro. Levels, bro. I want to see him in the FA Cup against Wigan, bro. First and foremost, and then I want to see him when my man goes in January.
It is that City. It is just one game because they're not in the Carabao Cup. Because the week before, if City were in the Carabao Cup, it would have been another game postponed in the league, innit? But because they're not in it, it's just one league game postponed because they're playing on Boxing Day. It's just, and that game that weekend, Liverpool play Arsenal. So in a way, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Somebody has to drop points.
Exactly.
It don't matter though. Say Arsenal win. They're already 4 points ahead of City or something. Yeah, let me check my stats.
They've hunted them down
4
before.
points. Yeah, 3 points ahead of
3
City.
points. Yeah.
So that's 6 points. You know what I mean? Like, I hate you. They're hunting them down
see
before.
Aston Villa, yeah? Aston Villa, if there's anything about you, Unai Emery and Ollie Watkins, man, make you get 4 points from the 3 games. I don't care who wins, what team you beat.
Yeah.
But if they could do a job on City and Arsenal, I think they'd be top, you know?
Bro, they're playing City, Arsenal, and United.
Yeah, we got them.
Boxing Day. Yeah. Hey. So they're playing City, Arsenal, and United in a little run of games where I don't know how they're gonna come out of that. That's why I say you might see a Villa in there because depends on how they come out of these run of games, bro. Results are important.
Win their 2 games, results, they could be top of the league.
That's my point when I say you might see a little Villa pop up, but we don't know if they're gonna do it. But We might see a Villa pop up because of the run of games they have and how they perform. But my boy, I saw an interview with Jesus, yeah, and he's saying Arsenal confident. Obviously, this is after the Champions League when they won like 6-0. He's like, yeah, we're confident, but don't talk to me now. Talk to me when 2 months to go in the season. They know Arsenal, Dre. They felt that pain. You see what we're talking about at the back end where they've bottled it. I think them men are waiting till then to play their best football. I'm being honest. I think Arsenal's got a point to prove where Arsenal are cruising. Like when I say they're cruising, yeah, they're cruising, getting results, cruising. I think Arsenal is in that second or third gear. You see, once Arsenal jump into fourth or fifth gear, yeah, it's gonna be a different animal, Jay.
I think it's very dangerous to do that.
Last season, when I said it, last season we was on the pod, yeah, and I remember I'm Wavy, and I said to Wavy, yeah, you see your team, Wave, they're a different animal, you know, because them man, yeah, I've lost. So you see in their head, yeah, they're coming different. He's like, I see what you're saying, but you see last season what they've tasted at the end, the back end. Trey, I'm telling you, them players can't wait till the last month of the season to show people. I know you're saying no, Jay, but think about it. Look how they started. The way how they started shows you that these men know, innit? It's not about playing the best football now. The best time to play your best football is when it's the results business. So you're sending a message.
I don't even think, you know what? I think it's reverse. I think at that point in the season, you just want to get results. We've seen our team United win many league titles. We've seen it get peak.
When does City play their best football? When does City play their best football?
From like February onwards. That's not the end of the season. That's not the end of the season, though.
It's the back end, the last 2 months. That's what you said.
February's just after. Wait. The last
February,
2 months is what?
March, April. You feel me?
City
That's what the man said. The man said, don't worry about the 6-0. Talk to me in the last 2 months of the season.
Here's the thing with City. They start the ball rolling come February. So by the time they get to April, automatic machine. I
think it's the same at the Emirates.
We'll see.
I think it's the same at the Emirates.
I can't say it's no. I can't say it's no because I ain't seen it. I've seen City and Liverpool do it.
Yeah, I hear you. We haven't seen them do it, but I think this season, that's the plan.
That's it. Listen,
the way Arteta started, bare rotations in the beginning. Bare rotations. Ben White, centre back. Ben White, right back. Gabriel on the bench for a bit. I'm just showing you how he started, you know. You see all the shuffling around in the beginning. I know what Arteta's doing. Arteta's making sure that come that point of the season, man, them know what time it is. Everyone knows their role they got to play in the squad. Like, look at Trossard. Trossard's moved in field. Man's playing at 8, Jay. That's what he's playing now. And Trossard,
all I'm saying is
still balling. So for me, I think, like I say to you, my boy, we got to look out for Arsenal in the back end of the season. Trust me, bro.
All I'm going to say is this. Is that it's all good looking. You've got to deliver. I'm looking at that squad. They mentally crumbled last season. I said it throughout last season, and I'll say it again. I am never doubting Arsenal's ability. It's up here. Klopp is a winner. There's still winners from that. When did Arsenal Liverpool league 2020 league?
COVID.
There's still winners from the Champions League. Well, they won the league before COVID hit, really. So I'll give them that. But there's winners from that team. They know how to the mechanics of the Premier League. They know how to win it. Same with City. They're not going against. You see, if they were going against us, I'd be like, you know, Arsenal favourites. You know, I don't trust United. They're mentally weak. But you're going against 2 juggernauts that have been there, done.
Don't know about Liverpool, City. Liverpool now.
Liverpool's
I don't know.
midfield's a bit dodgy. Liverpool,
the manager, we could say he's a winner, etc. But that team, nah, bro. I don't know if there's 1 or 2 men in there. Obviously, that's one. But I don't think that the majority or the nucleus of that team, man, can say, bro, they're juggernauts. I don't know, bro. These men still have to go to certain places and prove themselves. Like Sabozlia. Man's played like 14 games in the Premier League. Do you know what I'm trying to say, bro? We can't say these men are juggernaut. Like, obviously, we got World Cup winners in there, so I can't doubt it and say man's not winners. There's winners in that team, 100%. But for me, they still have to go out there and do it, my boy. They have to do it straight. That's what I'm like. Even with Arsenal, I said this last season with Saka, all them, man. They have to go out there and do it, bro. The stage is there. Do it,
To
innit?
me,
Yeah.
I look at it this way. I'll just repeat again. I'm not judging Arsenal until they get to the business end of the season. I've seen this before. I've seen this movie. I've seen 3/4 of it. Change the ending, brother.
Let me ask you a question, yeah? If they're in the same position they were last season, do you think they're gonna bottle it?
I don't know, because it's Arsenal.
I don't think they will, Jay. That's my point I'm trying to make. I don't think they will bottle it. Yeah.
They bottled it twice, yeah. When they came to finish in top 4 2 seasons back, it was in their hands, they bottled it. They had a chance to win the league last season, 8 clear, reasonable run of games to win the league, bottled it. At some point, because if they don't win the league, if it happens again and they don't win the league, you're gonna have to start looking at Arteta. You have to, because
fair play. I agree with you 100%.
You're now at the point, yeah. You've made the signings where you've bypassed steps. Because remember, I said steps, innit? But you're fighting for top 4. You've now gone to title challenges, and now you're one of the best teams in Europe. You're up there. Top 10, top 7 teams in Europe. I say that, yeah. So now, Arsenal fans are entitled to say, all right, cool. We need to be winning the league. We need to be in the latter stages of the Champions League, quarterfinals minimum. Minimum, you have to be there. What he does when it gets to that stage is where I'm going to judge Arteta, because the top managers, now he's literally sitting at that table. You're judged by where you are, so you're sitting at that table where Ancelotti is judged by what he does. February, March, April, May. Pep, Klopp, Tuchel at Bayern, Xavi at Barcelona. You're there. You're one of the best teams in Europe. So 3 seasons in a row, if you've bottled it, then what? Because that's mental scars for them Arsenal players, especially when you're looking at Liverpool, who are kind of rebuilding in our faces. Newcastle on the rise, Villa on the rise, United or whatever, Tottenham were there. Because you remember when United won the Carabao Cup, yeah? And I said, don't let United get close to the winning the league. Because it seemed like we had that mentality back when we won the Carabao Cup. We were winning games, we beat Barcelona, we beat City. I said, there's something brewing with this United team, innit? That's what I say when I say, don't let a certain team win. Like I said earlier, don't let Arsenal win the league, you know? Because it's going to become dominance. Arsenal, bro, the Emirates will soon become like going to bloody Anfield, bro. Once you've got that sniff of winning, once you've got that sniff of winning,
Arsenal fans will never be like Anfield, Jay. Sorry, man, I had to get that. I can't let it go. Yeah, they're too fickle, bro. These are the same fans that left the team against Brighton, bro. Bro, come on, man. Arsenal, even De Bruyne said it. When he had to rate his top 3, they gave him Emirates, St. James Park, and Anfield. Man said, the Emirates, once you score, that's it. He said it, bro. He said Arsenal fans, and you know it. They're like that, Dre. They're very, bro. These men will bail on the team, bro. You already know this, bro. Anfield, they're not bailing on their team, bro. They're singing all night long. And St. James Park. Don't matter, win, lose, or draw. These men are having fun. See, with the Emirates here, we know this. These men are like, forget these guys. See, when they go against tough, man's taking off the Arsenal kit and going to the pub, bro. Forget this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, but bro, the proof is there. So don't kill the messenger. It's there, bro. It's documented on Sky Sports, bro. Like half the stadium left, bro. They left. They vacated their seats, bro. They left. These things don't happen at Anfield, Dre. Come on. They don't, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't, bro.
I said, though, Arsenal finish off the job, innit?
Nah, I hear you. Big up Arsenal though. They're my guys. Like they're my ones that I choose to win it in it because I think they're gonna learn. I said it when they flopped for top 4. I said these men have tasted that. So coming into this season, this is what you expect from players that want to improve every year, innit? So they've been second now, Jay. So the only place they can go by improving, which they are a better team, is first. I'm being honest, like
Right, here's
it's
my thing,
first.
yeah.
There's no other way.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
All top teams, they always seem to, before they win the league, they always win a cup. So you've got that little taste of winning, innit? It's very difficult to go from that heartbreak of losing the league and you ain't really won nothing to then go again and win the league. Because remember, even when Liverpool lost the league by a point, they won the Champions League. So they gassed. Next season, they won the league after about 5 games. The following season, the title was done. They won it literally before COVID.
They won the league 5 games, you know. Funny.
They were like 7 points clear or something like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they won, so they got the taste. I'm not gonna lie. If I was at Arteta, I would have gone hard to win the Carabao Cup because you've installed that winning feeling. That could have been the momentum boost to say, you know what, we're going to win the league. It's very hard because it's, for example, say, I don't know if Liverpool's still in the Carabao Cup. I think they are.
Yeah.
If Liverpool win the Carabao Cup, even if they don't view it as a major trophy, they've got that winning feeling. Klopp ain't going to let them ease off the gas. They're going to go hard to Liverpool got Arsenal in the cup. I don't know who's going to bottle it because they don't care about the FA Cup, both of them managers. So who knows? But that's going to give them that feeling, all right, cool. If they win the Carabao Cup, all right, cool. Momentum boost. We're going to go hard and win the league. And you wouldn't put it past Liverpool doing that. You know what I'm saying? United done it 06, won the Carabao Cup. The next season, we won the league, FA Cup final, Champions League semi. Next season, league, Champions League. You know what I'm saying? That taste of winning for a young group as well would be good for Saka, Martinelli, them man, because they ain't really won that. The only person that's won something in that squad is Jorginho. Really. So to get a trophy would have been nice. Really, it's true though.
There's Kai. There's a couple men that's won 1-2 things. Jesus, they got a couple winners, Jay, man. Zinchenko. You're just mad critical of them. That's how I laugh.
But you know what I mean? But the majority of the team ain't won nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Together as a group, as Arsenal, I know what you mean.
Let's keep it real. Zinchenko and Jesus were not vital members of that squad, innit? That were winning trophies for City. Jorginho could get a black for winning the Champions League, innit?
Yeah,
and Euros. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I hate you.
But it's going to be difficult. If they win it, kudos. But hey, man, as I say, a trophy's a trophy. See if United had done what they had to do. And we were on the right trajectory, I'd be like, brother, we won the Carabao Cup. These men know how to win, but they're pussies, isn't it? So this way is, you know what I mean?
Nah, it's just boom, coincide with injuries. There's a lot going at United off the field. Let's not go back to United, but yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll leave them.
Excited for the race, man. Entertain us, man.
Yeah, of course. There's 3 teams in it for once, or 4 if you're Villa. You know, Villa want to turn up.
It's too early to talk about title race for me personally, but I expect them 3 that you just mentioned to be there come the back end.
To me, I just look at this point and see it's just jockeying for position, innit? Villa,
so
I think Villa should just get enough points on the board
that
they don't have to be in the top chance. Yeah, to just enough gap from top so they don't have to worry too much about top 4. They should win the Conference League because that competition is crap. Should win the Conference League. Cool. Enough gap that we're not really trying to win the league. We don't think we're going to win it. We're just here to make it interesting. Let's just get top 4 and then boom. Next season we'll go again. Simple. I think no one in that Villa team thinks they even got a chance to win the league. Absolutely not.
Because with Brighton, I think Brighton's prioritized the Europa League, you know. These men are always resting their players now in the Premier League. He's always naming a different squad from Thursdays to, you know what I'm trying to say?
He said they're not fit.
Yeah, I think he's prioritized.
Don't listen to Zerbi.
He has prioritized.
I'm watching the Zerbi. I'm on forward watch, you know. I'm on fraud watching Deserby,
nah, he's not, Dre. It's because of the team overachieved. So now I think for him, it's a bigger point to prove in Europe because he knows his team is not capable of winning the Premier League. Do you get me, bro? So I think he thinks he's got a better chance in the Europa League to prove something. Do you understand? To create history then. He's the first manager to bring Brighton in Europe and he's qualified out of the group. These are all like milestones for him. Because Dre, when do you see Brighton go away to Chelsea and not play Gross, Mitoma? These are their best players, Dre. You know what I'm trying to say? So no, Lewis Dunk. I know he was suspended, but you know what I'm trying to say, bro. Normally Brighton got them man on the pitch, bro, every week. You know what I mean? Like every week. But now because they got Europe, he's got to balance the squad. Because when do you see Lallana? We don't see Lallana no more. And now Lallana's captain in the team popping up. Like, it shows you, bro. So I see Brighton as coming out of it slowly. As the season goes on, they're trickling away from their position. So they're not really a threat. It's just Newcastle, Villa, Tottenham, and United. Them 4 teams are struggling for the 4th place. I'm telling you,
fifth place
it's the 4-horse race for 4th place. Yeah.
Well, 5th place may get you Champions League. May get you Champions League this season, depending on how teams perform in Europe this year. So it's likely 5th place could get you Champions League. So
maybe,
but
let's hope. At this moment,
there are 2. There are 2 rounds of fixtures before we're back next week. A lot could happen between now and next Monday, boy. Let's go midweek and weekend preview. We'll start with tomorrow night's games. There's only 2 games. Wolves against Burnley, 7:30.
Guy Wolves, you know, Burnley won 5-0, but I think Wolves, the decisions that's been going against them at home, I think they just, you know what I mean? I think they've just had enough, bruv. They're gonna go out there, put in a performance, you know, even though they got a few injuries. But I'm saying Wolves 2-1. Burnley's a bit confident.
I ain't gonna lie, Wolves have looked a lot better than where league position shows. You know, they look very good. Unlucky against Fulham.
Yeah, went against them. Decisions.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Decision. But as I always say, take the decision out of the referee's hands, and do your job before it even gets there. You know what I mean? I think they beat Burnley. I think Burnley are crap.
They won 5-0. They won 5-0 finally, man.
Yeah, we'll talk about Sheffield United in a minute. But yeah, I'm going Wolves, man. 3-0. Burnley are rubbish, bruv. Is what's his name still wearing the hat? Or has he got a woolly hat on now? Company.
Yeah, he's still wearing the hat, man. He's not taking it off.
He's the go, bro.
Bro, he won 5-0. You think he's gonna take it off now? Nah, bro. We're gonna see him to the end of the season, my boy. Trust me. But well done to Vincent, though, man. Big win, though. Beating a rival. Come on, Jay. Relegation rival. We have to give them their credit. And finally,
they are one of the worst teams to ever come up. Listen, hey, Premier League need to do a vetting system before. I don't even care if you finish top of the championship. We need to vet you before you come in the league. What are you doing? What's your transfer targets? What are you looking to spend? And who you bringing in?
You say you need a business plan. You need to have a plan.
Yeah, you need to come to the Premier League with a business plan. Yeah. I see Ipswich and Kieran McKenna, you know. I see him. I see him. Hey, listen, I don't care if they finish second. We need to see a business plan before you come up to the Prem, bro. You can't be embarrassing us again.
I know, they got some players that man go Tesco's, they in there, you wouldn't even know them, bro.
Exactly.
Bear them man there, but big man thing though, yeah, Jay. I have to give companies credit. I finally see what he's trying to do because he's playing a team that's on his level. And at his level, at their level, their relegation level, he's way better than Sheffield United. He slapped him 5-0. You get now they're trying to sack the manager because they've realized that as bad as Burnley is, we're worse than Burnley. You know what I'm trying to say, Jay? So we can't be going in this direction. We need to get Chris Wilder in and see if Wilder can get some results. Go back to Bulldog and them on there, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, at least Wilder will get them man there wound up and ready, because football wise, they ain't all that, bro. They got McAtee, young kids.
I've never seen, yeah. That's one of the worst results in Premier League history, you know.
What's that?
Because they're both dead, yeah. Yeah, they're both dead. You think that'd be a close encounter?
Yeah, bro. That's what I thought. It'd be a battle, bro. They got slapped.
You had to lose your job. You might be a nice guy, Heckenbottom, but you have to lose your job.
You have to go.
You already held 8. A team's already come to your ground this season and slapped you 8 different goal scorers, mate. You should have lost your job after that. You know what I'm saying?
And to top it off, your relegation fight and you're losing 5-0. Come on, man. You can't lose a relegation fight 5-0.
You're so bad that a team got docked points and you're still below them in the league.
That says it all, innit? Yeah, man.
You gotta go, man.
Sheffield, man.
You gotta go,
it was nice seeing you. It's nice.
Disgrace. Mate,
you know
how did they get promoted? They finished second. Yo, you just don't need to come up. Just go to the championship now. Go to the championship now, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's get back to the weekend. Yeah.
My team, you know, I've got a special place in my heart for this team right now, you know. I said it, football heritage, you know. I said that ground there is going to win them games. I said it. And I said at one point this season, they're going to have a big scalp. Liverpool was almost that game. You know when that big scalp's going to be?
Is that?
Tomorrow night.
See.
Tomorrow night.
Who they
Luton
got?
against Arsenal.
But Jay, you would say that though. Because you're the professional Arsenal hater. Oh, you ain't got that title tonight. But bro, you would say that. Bro, Arsenal are going to put Luton to the sword. They are going to rip Luton apart. This could be a 4-0 or 8-0. That's how deep it is, bro. If they get 4, they should be happy they got 4 levels. If they get 6, they should clap Arsenal off the pitch, bro. It's that deep. Remember, you know, Dre, they got no Lockyer,
1-0.
no Mengi. These are their main man, Dre. They both came off injured at the weekend. Lockyer, their captain.
They're playing tomorrow.
You better hope they're playing tomorrow.
Warriors.
Mengi from our youth system. These are their main guys at centre back. They give themselves a chance with these 2
Warriors.
guys. Because against Brentford, before Lockyer came off, they was all right. They was in the game. It was 0-0 half time. It was 0-0, Jay. And then he got injured. And then it all went tits up, my boy. It all went tits up. And then Mengi got injured. So they both got injured in the same game. Because don't forget, they beat Palace. So they was on a draw against Liverpool, a win against Palace. Going into the Brentford game, it went tits up, bro. At Luton, you cannot afford injuries, Jay. We both know this. Come on, everyone knows.
1-0 Arlington.
Bro, at Luton, once one man's out, the team's finished, bro. These men lack quality in the starting 11. So you can imagine the bench.
Andros Townsend.
Stop it, Jay, man. Come on, man. Ross Barkley and them man there.
You see, Andros Townsend's got Townsend Senior on his back.
Yeah.
Senior.
I saw that.
That's my guy.
He's
got a new hairline too. He's scoring tomorrow. 1-0.
It's a 1-0 Luton.
One of them British Stones are going to score.
I'm going 4-0 Arsenal. 4-0.
1-0 Luton. I'm telling you this, it's either they're going to beat one of the big boys. It's probably going to be either Arsenal, Man United.
Well, thank God we already played them.
Hey, we ain't gone there yet, though.
Fair point. But thank God we've already played them. So we just about beat them. So I get your point.
When the Luton go to the Emirates, they're gonna hold corn in it. They're gonna hold a 6-piece family bucket in it. 8-piece family bucket.
We said at Kenilworth Road, it's different.
Brother, them man there used to go through people's backyards to get to their dressing room.
It's true, you know. porter
that
cabin.
dingy pitch.
Dressing rooms
Yeah,
and
porter cabins and that.
That's a joke, innit?
The showers all flooded. Come on, brother.
No
Mud's
one's
all
there,
coming up
Dre.
through the top. Yeah, you know, brother.
I hear you,
Come
my
on.
boy.
I know some schools that got better changing rooms than fucking Luton, brother. I'm telling you.
I know.
Hey,
I agree.
Luton
It's
won,
all cold and
Arsenal
that.
nil.
Can't
Exactly.
see it, my boy. I can't see it. Not after the results that happened at the weekend where Arsenal now can put themselves in a position. Arsenal is a serious team now. So if they go away to Luton and lose 1-0, question marks. Come on, man. There's questions to be answered there. But I hear you, though. I'm going for Arsenal win, a comfortable win. Easy win.
British heritage. I need it. Football heritage. Talk to me, Luton. I'm here for you. Right, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right in a
I'm going Brighton, you know. I'm going Brighton still.
You know what, yeah? Brentford are lucky that there's 4 teams that are worse than them in the Premier League, you know?
You think they've been that bad? Yeah.
I just think I don't think you're going to need a lot of points to stay up this season. Probably 25 to 30 will probably be enough to stay up this season. I'm not even joking.
I know what you mean, innit? With Luton and Sheffield United and Burnley, I don't
think you need a lot. I don't think
40,
you need a
you're
lot.
safe, 100%. 39, 35.
Hey, 40, right. you might be pushing into Toto Cup, mate. I'm telling you.
Conference League. Mad thing.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you start European football 2 weeks after the season's done and that. July or June the 5th. I think they're lucky. I think Brighton definitely do win that game, though. I'm going Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton needs to get back to winning ways. Tight game. I see like a 3-2 Brighton.
Another one, Crystal Palace. Haven't won many games recently at home to Bournemouth.
Good game, you know. Is Eze back? You know what I mean? It's a good game, you know. It's a good game.
I'm going Bournemouth.
Could be a draw. I'll go like a draw, you know. Because is Eze back? If Eze is back, I can see Palace shading it. Maybe a 2-1. But no, Eze, I can see a 2-2. Or 1-1.
Good point yesterday for Palace. But I'm going to go Bournemouth, you know.
Yeah? You saying it like the performance against Villa? Solanke and them, man. What's that guy? Semenu. I don't rate him, but a lot of people rate him and telling me I don't rate this guy one bit. He came up from the championship, so give him his credit. You know what I mean? You have to give him his credit.
I'm glad Solanke's finally scoring goals, man. I remember when he banged in, was it 40-odd goals in the youth team for Chelsea one season?
Yeah.
He was highly rated.
He's a baller.
He had a couple stints in the Premier League where it didn't go too right, didn't score many goals, but I'm glad Bournemouth have kept faith with him. Yeah, I'm going Bournemouth to win that game, you know. I think Palace are struggling.
Struggling, man. Injuries, but at least he's back. Eze's out. You know what I mean? They both need to be back at the same time, and then we see a different Palace. And that little young player, Decore, he ain't the best, but he's injured as well. Their midfield, they brought him in last season. He's all right. You know what I mean? That's their team, innit? So they're missing players, which ain't quality ain't there, brother. In the squad depth, they got man like using that playing. Flipping hell, bro. I'm never a fan of using them, man. So you know what I mean, bro? Like, I'm not a fan, so maybe some people are fan of you, but I'm not. So them man they're playing. So what do you expect, bro? You know what I mean? Could be a draw. They could even lose the game. But yeah.
Next game, Fulham at home to Nottingham Forest. I heard rumors that my man's job's on the line, Steve Cooper and that.
Nah, come on. Nah, I wouldn't think so. He's done all right.
Yeah, because they've lost. They've 1 win in 9, isn't it?
True. But
lost to Everton.
It's football, isn't it? It's a results business, Jay. When you look at it like that in context, 1 win and 9, come on. That's poor. That's poor. But I think they'll be safe. In terms of like relegation and that, I think they'll be safe, you know.
Yeah.
Like, where are they? 15, 13 points? I think they'll be all right. They'll be all right. They've only won 3 games, though. That's the thing. They need to win more games, man. It's the draws. They need to win more games, but I think they'll be all right, you know. I think Cooper will be all right, man. But like you say, bro, it's a results business. And they spend a lot of money because Forest has been investing in that squad, bro. A lot. You know what I mean? The player turnover has been ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean?
You're reliant on Anthony Alanga to win you football matches. Same banner goals.
Nah, real talk, he's got more goals than Rashi. That's what I keep hearing from opposition fans, you know. They keep reminding me every week. Langa's got more goals than Rashford. Cool, bro. Keep faith in Elanga, innit? You know what I mean? But I guess when Elanga scored away to Chelsea, then you're always going to remember what he's done. You know what I mean, bro? But yeah, my boy. It is what it is, isn't it? But I think Cooper's all right. I like him. He's a good manager. But I'm going Fulham, man. Fulham's my team. They was unlucky against Liverpool. I think they was unlucky, bro. They done well for taking the lead. 10 minutes to go. They just couldn't hold out. The bombardment of Liverpool, man. Just peppering.
You see, if you're leading at Anfield and you're letting them late goal with like 5 minutes to go, wrap it up, mate, because they're gonna score again, bro.
It's tricky, innit? Because they just keep you locked in, caved in, and then just bombarding your box with balls all day long. You got to be solid. So I give them credit for going Anfield scoring 3 goals. Huge task. That's a big achievement in itself. So I expect them to do well at home against Forest, you know? Reaction. So I'm going Fulham, like a 2-1 Fulham.
Same. I'm going to go Fulham 2-1 as well. Next game, hey, man, Lambs to the slaughter. Sheffield United against Liverpool.
Do you know what, yeah? Has Chris Wilder officially taken over yet? I think him bottom left.
No, it hasn't been announced yet. I don't think it's been announced yet.
Nah, so he was supposed to lose his job today. If he lost his job today, I would say they'll put in a performance. So it won't be embarrassing. But if he's still in that seat, it's gonna be a shocking, like maybe a 4-6, easy.
4-6.
Easy, bro.
Newcastle are slapping 8. We have to talk them numbers, mate. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna go 7-0. In my head, that's my heart talking.
Nice.
7-0. In my head, you know when it says in cricket and it's got 1 for 10. Sheffield might get a goal. Liverpool might slap double figures past them. You know.
Wow, 10. Nah,
they are the worst team in the history of the Premier League.
One of.
I'm gonna hold corn again.
One of the worst teams we've seen.
I'm going 6 is nice. That's generous. 6 or 7. I think 9. They might push 10.
Nah, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Terrible, bro. Oli McBurney. Piss off, bro.
Getting red cards. Hellboy man twice, you know. It's a joke.
That man, they just wanted to go home. 2 big games.
Woof. Yeah. Woof.
2 big games. 8-15.
Woof.
Aston Villa at home to Manchester City. Bear in mind, Rodri and Grealish are suspended.
Wow. See, that brings an edge to it, you know. Nah, do you know what? I'm still going City. I would love to see Villa do the job on them, but the firepower City's got, I still have to say City, bro. Even without Rodri, they played at Arsenal, they lost, but it was all right. It was all right without Rodri. Villa's got a good midfield, you know. McGinn, Douglas Luiz. They got guys in there that put in the work. The RB, these guys.
Is one of my shots for player of the season, you know.
Real talk. Nah, you rate him highly. I hear you, bro. It's a good player, man. I like him. Tidy. Takes all the set pieces. Well, most of them now. Dinier's back in the team. So he takes free kicks as well. But I'll give it to City, shading it. Could even be a draw again. Because Villa's good at home, bro. You know Villa's
16 wins in a row, innit?
There you go, bro. They got a little fortress going on down there. But I see City shading it. Just like a 3-1, 3-2. But a tight 3-1, like a 2-1 and a goal on the break. You know what I mean? Or it could even be a 3-2 because City is fragile right now. They're conceding goals, like, you know what I'm saying? If you press them, obviously you got to ride your luck, Jay. That's the thing people don't mention about City, you know. See, Totty, they rid their luck, bro. Chelsea did the same. Because if City was clinical, we wouldn't even be talking about Tottenham. When do you see Haaland missing open goals, bro? Bro, man misses sitter, bro. You get me? Like, bro, I'm telling you, my man hit the post, Doku, crossbar post, what's his name? Alvarez post. No one talks about these things because see, to get something out of City, Jay, you gotta take risk. So you gotta have luck on your side with risk because City will create chances. So on any given day, them 2 games, they could have went any way, bro. Even the Liverpool game. See how many chances they squandered, see? So that's the thing about City, bro. To get something from them, you need luck as well as playing well, and as well as taking your chances like Tottenham did. You know what I'm saying? They're few and far between, but when they come, you got to take them. And then you might get something. So I'm going City, bro. Still going City. 2-1, 3-1. I'm expecting a good... Yeah.
They're going to beat one out of Arsenal City.
I hear you. They're going to win one of them games.
I think because it's under the lights, I've got them beating City. Saturday at home, 12:30. Or is it 5:30? What time's that game on Saturday? 5:30. Oh, that's under the lights as well. You know what? I'm going to go for City to beat Villa. I think that's going to be close.
Yeah, it'll be a close game.
That's going to be close. Haaland's going to decide the game, though.
I see City edging it, man.
But Saturday, I think they'll beat Arsenal. But we'll touch on that later. We'll get to that in a minute. But I've got City to beat Villa. Well, the main game of this midweek.
Come on.
I feel like watching Man United's become a chore now, brother. Man United at home against Chelsea.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, you know, going into this game, I'm not confident at all, bro. After that performance up in the north, up on Tyneside, I don't know what to expect from this bunch of players, mate. But I'm gonna back my boys, you know what I mean? I'm gonna back them at home, 100%. Guy, United win. You know what I mean? Tricky one, though. Might be an open game as usual with Ten Hag. It could be a 3-2, 2-1. You know what I mean? One of them games. So I'm going United win anyway, Jay. Have to, bro.
This is the start of the biggest week in Ten Hag's managerial career. The biggest 10 days, brother.
El Sakiko. I had this game down as El Sakiko. I had one of these managers getting sacked after this game.
You see, if Chelsea didn't win it, if they lost at the weekend, and if they lost tomorrow,
it would have been a wrap. Yeah. But they got the result against Brighton, which I didn't expect.
This could be the beginning of the end for Ten Hag. If they lose, next week we've got Bayern, lose. Liverpool 3 days later, lose. It's hard to say we can keep a job in it. I think we win. I definitely think we beat Chelsea. I don't think the players have completely lost it with Ten Hag just yet.
Yeah.
That they can't give a performance. I'm gonna go 3-1, you know.
Ooh. I don't know, you know, Jay. Chelsea's a bit confident coming off that Brighton win. 10 men. I can't see them getting done 3-1.
Because we played
They didn't play well. I agree, but they got players, bro. They got players that's capable of producing the goods on the day. So it's like with Chelsea, I can't see them conceding 3 goals away to United.
I can. I definitely can. To me, if Ten Hag plays Reguilon, who's a left-footed left back, still can stay at centre back because he's done a job last season. I would love to see Varane play, but I think his days are done at United. Obviously, it's going to be Maguire. Can't play Dallo, bruv. I don't care. Dallow's garbage. Wan-Bissaka or whatever. If he plays players in a position, you keep it solid, beat him. I'm not even worried about that.
We'll see.
I'm not even saying Hoyland scores. I think Hoyland scores as well.
It's the two teams that's struggling. Well, two so-called big teams, big boys that's struggling. So for me,
Fallen Giants,
it's the battle of the strugglers, isn't it? Let's see who comes out on top. Obviously, I'm gonna back my boys, but I'm not 100% confident backing my boys because the performance against Newcastle was atrocious, bro. So Chelsea's on a high. They've got the momentum from winning. We've lost. So let's see the showdown tomorrow, innit? Let's see how it goes, my boy. You get me? But I can't really say too much about Chelsea because they won, innit? They won, so you know what I mean? Big up Chelsea.
All right. Thursday night, there's two games. Everton against Newcastle. Spurs against West Ham.
Everton, Newcastle, I think Everton might do them in, Jay. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think Everton is going to do them in still. I can see Everton winning this one, like a 2-1. Because Newcastle's been hit by injuries, man. Now they got Pope out. Every week they got someone out. And I know there's a couple man carrying knocks, bro. They played like 3 games in a row, same 11. You know what I mean, bro? So, yeah, I think Everton do them in. I say Everton 2-1.
Yeah.
Next game, London Derby, Tottenham West Ham. I'm going for the Hammers, I don't rate Totty, bro. I'm going for the Hammers.
They've got a good record there,
I'm going for the Hammers, bro. I'm going for the Hammers in this one. I'm going for like 2-1, 3-1 Hammers, bro. Like Tottenham on a high, don't get twisted, but I don't know, man. There's something about Tottenham that's just not right, bro. It's not right. That would have been their fourth loss. What game they lost? They had to get something out of that game. That would have been 4 losses on the trot, Jay. Top managers.
They would have broken a record. They would have been the first team to gone unbeaten for so long at the beginning of the season and then to lose 4 games in a row.
Thank you, bro. Top teams don't lose 4 games in a row, my boy. So yeah, they've got 1 point out of 12. So I know they're a bit hungry right now, but I'm backing West Ham. I'm going West Ham 2-0.
Okay. Everton, I don't think they're going to beat Newcastle. Newcastle got a little bit of a rest. Saturday to Thursday is a nice little rest for some of these, man. I think Newcastle do them in. I think Mikel Antonio is a big miss for West Ham, Apparently he's going to be out for a while. I think it's going to be a draw. I'm going to go 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. They're playing
Kudus. I'm watching Mohamed Kudus,
Yeah, he's playing in the front 3 now. It's a mad thing. They're playing Bowen through the middle. Mad thing, like you say.
And they got a striker. And they got another striker.
Nah, bro.
Wait, they let Scamacca go, innit?
Anyway, bro, that's the got that young kid. Yeah. That's the midweek game.
Midweek games. On to the weekend. Saturday, 12:30. Down at Selhurst Park, Fulton Heath. Crystal Palace against Liverpool. What do Crystal Palace fans call it? Christanbul? The Christanbul derby.
I said Christanbul, Hey, but you know what? I see Liverpool winning this one, Seriously, something about Liverpool going to Palace. Always slap them.
They slap them as well. Yeah.
Always slap them. Always slap them, bro. You know what I mean? They got their ticket. They got their number, bro. So I'm going Liverpool 3-1.
Yeah, I'm going to go Liverpool 3-0. Palace are struggling, man. Really struggling. I think Hodson's job's on the line, isn't it? So, yeah,
hopefully Eze will be back by the weekend. Hopefully. I heard that he might train. So that'd be good. He's back.
I think Liverpool will be top of the league by the end of this weekend coming.
There's a chance.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Brighton versus Burnley. Do we even need to ask?
I got Brighton. I got Brighton, I got Brighton. 3-0. 3-1. Give Burnley a goal. 3-1.
All right, hell with that. Brighton 4-0. Garbage, Burnley, bro.
Garbage.
All right, next game. This should be interesting. I don't think this is going to be as straightforward as it looks, you know. Manchester United
Why
against
not?
Bournemouth.
Easy win, bro. Come on. Comfortably win. 3-0,
You
United.
said the same
Come
against
on.
Luton.
Come on.
If we can get a confidence boosting win, I think we slapped them, innit? I need Hoyland to
3-0.
give me.
If you beat Chelsea, like you say, comfortably, I agree with you. We'll brush them aside.
Just
Easy.
because this is just I'm just saying this result out of optimism. I'm going 4-0. I have to be optimistic.
Possible. It's possible. All depends on the Chelsea
It's the
result.
hope that kills you, mate. It's the hope that kills you, mate.
Hey, my boy. Hey.
Hey, next game, Chris Wilder should be in charge. If not for Wednesday, this game, Brentford at home for Sheffield United. I'm going Sheffield United, you know.
We're saying the Wilder effect. I hear you,
yeah.
Jay. But the Wilder effect, but is the players good enough? So I'll give the Wilder
absolutely
effect.
Not.
I'll give him a draw. Just a draw. If he takes charge, I hear you though. You get them up for it, 100%. You get them wound up.
I'm going 2-1, a late winner though. A late winner.
Sheffield, yeah.
But that's going to be the only win Wilder has before the clocks go forward, bro. Just I'm telling you.
Mad thing.
Next. Midlands derby. Wolves versus Nottingham Forest.
Ooh. Boy, I'm going for a draw. Can't choose a winner. If I'm going to choose a winner, it would be Forest. And I can't see Wolves losing at home at this moment in time to Forest. So I'm going for a draw. 2-2.
I'm going to go Nottingham Forest. A much needed win. Much needed. I think Alanga and someone else.
They missed that striker. They missed Aniwewu or what? What's
Yeah, I know. He's a problem, you know. Might not be the best, but he's a problem.
Yeah, he's a handful, bro. He's a handful. They had him, that would be the difference. It'd be a good game, a good battle, but draw, man.
All right. 5:30 on Saturday. Aston Villa against Arsenal.
This game, you know, a mad game.
Under the lights. If this was 12:30, I'll say Arsenal. Under the lights, Villa Park rocking. Villa.
He say can't Villa. Nah, I can't see Arsenal losing to Villa. I'm gonna go a draw. Yeah. Even though I see Arsenal shading it, I'm gonna go a draw because it's the turnaround in games, innit? But Arsenal used to it. Tuesday, Saturday. Villa ain't used to all of this stuff, bro. They ain't used to playing games on
Europa League.
Nah, bro. They're not used to playing big games like a big City on a Wednesday, big Arsenal on a Saturday.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not used to that.
Arsenal playing in Champions League. They ain't played no one.
Exactly. They're gonna take a hit though, Jay. Villa's squad ain't good enough, bro. The demands of 2 high-profile games in a matter of days. So I see Arsenal shading it, or in Villa's favor, it could be a draw. That's the best result for them. But I can't see them beating Arsenal, bro. Sorry, Jay. I got for Arsenal 2-1 or 2-2 Villa. I'm undecided. Villa could come back and get that late equalizer. But if they're going to be a winner in this game, it's going to be Arsenal. Do you get me? They're not going to beat Arsenal, Jay. Not at this moment in time. Maybe later on in the season, bro.
Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. On to Sunday's game. Chelsea going to Goodison Park.
Tricky one. Chelsea, boy. If Chelsea lose on Wednesday, they're definitely winning on Everton. Definitely winning on Everton if they lose. They have to. Come on, Jay. It's Chelsea, man. So I'm going Chelsea 2-1. Because I think they're going to lose on Wednesday. So,
Everton is so bad at home that I can see Chelsea winning that game. I'm going to go 3-0. Because Everton are crap, but they're so crap the other teams are worse than them. So our
Say
Everton
3-0
got 10
Chelsea.
points deduction. 10 points deduction if they win the next game. They're at the bottom of 3.
I
Come
know
on,
it's bad, innit? It shows you, innit, how poor the rest of the teams have been. At least they're
man.
not
Yeah,
above
I'll go on
Luton.
Chelsea.
Big up Luton. Big up Luton for that, man. 9 points. You get me? Big up
It's a
Luton,
peak.
man.
It's a peak week for Luton, mate. Who they got on Sunday? Hey, listen. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. But next game, Fulham at home to West Ham.
Guy, Fulham. My boys after Packham. Don't know. Fulham. 2-1 Fulham.
I see Raul Jimenez is starting to play now, you know.
Looking a bit better finally, innit?
I'm happy for him.
Finally,
Because that head injury was nasty.
I know, it's finished him, innit?
But yeah, I can see it now. Fulham are just one of them standard Premier League teams, innit? I like them. You need them in the Premier League. Them teams there, you know, do their job.
On a given day, they turn
I'm
up.
going West Ham. Yeah, I'm going West Ham though still.
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna
Hey.
I'm gonna go 2-1. Next game, 2:00. Big week for Luton, innit? The league on Tuesday. The European champions on Sunday. Hey,
when it rains, it pours, bro.
Hey, listen.
When it rains, it pours, mate. It could hold a 10, 20.
I didn't even know they were playing City, you know? You know what? They're going to beat either one of Arsenal or City.
Wow, Jay. That's a big statement, Jay. No ways Luton beating City.
You know why I say that?
Not with them centre-backs missing, Jay. No way, Jay. No way.
You know why I say that? If I'm talking about Arsenal don't want to pay in them dusty ass changing rooms. Pepe ain't gonna want to be in them dusty ass changing rooms. Bro.
Nah, hey,
his backyard probably got better changing rooms than Luton. Listen, then one of that Arsenal and City are losing at Luton. Take that as you will.
Nah, I can't see. I see City winning this game 4-0 to 6-0 again, bro. It's that real, bro. Haaland. If the manager does even play Haaland, bro, because he might just rest him and play Alvarez through the middle and play some Phillips and Kovacic and all them man there. I think he will do that. I think he will. He will give some man a break, bro. You know what I mean? Give Luton a fighting chance, a punter's chance.
That's dangerous.
You got to, Jay. Come on, man. You got to rest these guys at some point. I think this is a perfect opportunity.
You got to stay honest.
I hear you, but these men are good enough to beat Luton, though. It's not like he's putting a team out there that's rubbish. They are good enough, but he's using his squad. I think he'll use his squad. Perfect opportunity. Hey, I see Arteta do it.
Ross Barkley, rise.
Nah, I see City winning this comfy. 4-0, 4-6. Easy. Luton might get a 1 goal set piece or something. If. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go 2-2.
Wow. Jay, you rate Luton highly, you know. Nah, bro, I can't see it. I watch them, Jay. I think I know their players are injured. I watch them and set pieces, bro. That's their best hope of scoring.
That's all you need. It only takes a second to score.
I hear you. They're sticking games, though. If they can stick in games, they get more confident. But they need their best players, bro. You know what I mean? If them guys was playing and they could get to like 70 minutes, 80 minutes, 0-0, yeah. But with Luton and them teams, the earlier they score, the worse for them. They better be scoring in the last 5 minutes or something, bro. Because you see when they score, bro.
It's like parking a Nissan Micro in front of the goal, bro.
That's my point, bro. So even if they do score, they're trying to sit back. You can't do that against City. They'll rip you apart, bro. So I can't see it. I hope it does, but I can't see it, my boy. So City for me, man.
All right. Next game. Oh, this should be a good one. Spurs against Newcastle.
Should be a good one, I lie.
That's going to be an open game of football.
Nah, I think Spurs will win this one, you know, Jay. I know I got Totti beating them, but by then they should have all the guys back. Crazy Romero back. You know, once they should have at least.
I don't know how Newcastle can keep. Newcastle must be having them dodgy asthma pumps that Liverpool and City use, because how they just keep
Thank
that
you. The
same
same
level
11.
performance that's crazy.
Same 11, you know, bro. Like just rotating every week, playing. It has to come and stock at some point. So I think Totti will beat them.
And they got Champions League next week that they've got to win as well. So
exactly. So he's got eye on that as well. So I think Totti will beat them still. I think Totti will beat them comfortably, like a 3-1. Yeah, man. I think Totti will do them over.
yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0 Tottenham. But that leaves it for our jam-packed episode of For the Love of the Game. Big up Wavy. He had to cut. But yes, let us know your thoughts about what we discussed this evening and our predictions for the midweek games and the weekend games as well. Ronaldo, any words before we go?
Don't know, man. Just keep supporting us, you know, showing us the love. We appreciate it for the love of the game. We're here every week, man.
Definitely.
Expert analysis.
As always, you don't get this anywhere. You don't get this on Sky Sports. Trust me.
Trust.
Anyway, we'll be back next week. For myself, Dre, Ronaldo, out.
Don't know. Peace.